Hello and welcome to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and tonight, joining me is the party Nothing Ventured, starring Mike.
Hey guys, I'm Mike. I am playing Xeno Rightwing, our half-elf ranger.
Starring Winter.
Hey, Winter here. I play Mars, the Tiefling Rogue.
Starring Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I play Malia Sunsworn, the Dwarven Tempest Cleric.
Featuring Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
And introducing Farah.
What's up, girl?
Yeah. Sorry, I just made her photo up here, so it's fun.
That's good.
All right, so hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, our homebrew campaign here on Dork Tales. If this is your first time tuning in, you're at a good time because you're right at the beginning of Season 3. So a lot of things have happened, which you probably would have heard in the intro a minute ago. But the real short of it is the characters have recently returned from acquiring one of 3 magic gems that they need to reseal a soon-to-probably awaken goddess of darkness and chthonic evil. You know, the usual. A generic plot like that. I'm sure it'll stay that way the entire game.
Right. It's a generic fantasy setting, of course.
Of course. It's not a hyper-realistic, like, getting super specific fantasy setting, as you will soon see. So they're almost 2/3 of the way into their quest, but in the meanwhile, it's going to take a while to locate where that 3rd gem is. So in the meanwhile, they're M, I guess. What would you consider Edagon? Like, he's kind of like your Charlie at this point.
He's our guy in the chair, kind of.
He's your guy in the chair. Thank you. Yeah, your guy on the couch.
Yeah, he's our guy on the couch.
So your guy in the chair, Edagon the Wise, has given you command of a sky ship called the Grand Duchess, which is fitted with a device that appears to be from the Age of Wonders, the bygone era where all of like the techno magic stuff existed. Grand Duchess is sentient, and she can fly and do stuff like that, which means that y'all don't actually need to buy any skills, which is pretty handy.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
And like how the
Cousins
last
rejoice.
game, I like how the last game we were all fighting over like getting the best rooms, and then the others are like.
Oh, can I actually get a Mike? Did you finish making the interior for the ship?
No, I did not. I've been super busy this week.
That's totally fine. So in that case, I would like you and Mars were fighting for the main room?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you both give me, just roll me a d20. This is going to be an athletics versus acrobatics from Mars.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop you there. I rolled a 1.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, well, Xeno managed to steal the captain's room.
I love how the
Malia
first
didn't
roll
really
of the
care.
night is exact opposite.
Just the pettiness roll?
Yeah.
I just imagine, I imagine like he just like yeeted her off.
Just like, it's only a 30-foot drop to the deck
Exactly.
at this point, so it's not that huge of a deal.
Yeah.
She'll just
Malia
bounce
didn't
up
really
and
care.
back up on deck.
Just Farah was racing by trying to like do that, so she tripped her for the shits and giggles.
And
Oh,
then
that's right.
Tia just was like, "Can I see a map of the ship? I just
Everyone
want a
roll
nice
a d20
room."
to see what type of quarters they got, because Farrah rolled a 19.
Can I
Hey.
re-roll?
If you want to spend your inspiration for the night.
Yes.
Wow, you're that petty. You're going to roll a second one, and
I
it's just
got
like
a
you're going to...
2.
You got a 2? So you still got better than
looked
Mars.
at the maps, okay? Like, they were freaking out, like, didn't even know where they were going. I feel I should get something slightly better.
Okay, well, we'll see. And what'd you get, Malia?
18.
18? All right, so...
I mean, I kind of
Ironically-
assumed that there was probably enough room for all of us. That was
there's
not.
honestly, there aren't really bad rooms. It's just that Mars's is next to the engine. So it's basically got a white noise generator. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, hold on.
Wait, I
See,
could use
you're-
that to my advantage.
You don't have roll 20 on, so you can't hear, but you got everybody else who's listening, this is what Mars is going to be hearing full time.
But louder. Much, much louder.
But
This is
it'll
as loud
also
as I
just-
have it to go, so.
It'll muffle any other sounds I'm making in my room.
Death growth,
saying.
Mars. Death growth. You're just going to be farting the whole time.
I was thinking
Honestly,
night
like-
terrors and screaming.
Oh, yeah, there's that. There's that.
Yeah, that and other things.
Other sexy things.
No.
Although, speaking of other
No,
sexy
no,
things, I rolled to see
no.
if Cadamus ever gets a room, and he rolled an 18 as well, so I don't know what that means.
Ooh.
One room per dice roll. So hey, everybody in the chat, good to see you. Good to see you,
Hello,
Mike.
friends.
Good to see you, Michael. Good to see you, TK. Good to see you, everybody. And shout out to Hayden for doing some shares and supports here. And thanks to anybody who's tuning in. Reminder, if you're looking for more D&D content, don't forget that Rime of the Frost Maiden is a new game that we are running every Monday. So we've got weekly D&D games on Monday and Wednesday, both of which have Christine and Mike in them. So if you love them, come and see them. I will say before we begin, the costuming on Monday's Rime of the Frost Maiden is really thrown down the gauntlet to generic. So, you know,
See,
just
the thing is, though, is that we made the generic characters before we decided to do that level of costuming.
Yeah.
And Malia's hair will be a pain in the ass.
Well,
it'll be a
basically,
pain in
once
the
you
neck.
style it, I
And
mean,
my forehead and my ears and
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
long,
don't
heavy
know how
wigs
much I want to
hurt.
do full green makeup every time.
I think you guys should look at doing it for because we were supposed to
Specials?
this summer have a convention appearance where we did a live game, and that was like, yeah, you guys totally should costume for the live game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'll wear the dumbass DM costume from the cartoon, and it'll be great.
I mean, I suppose I could invest in one of the big ass long like red Arda wigs.
I mean, like, you don't already want one, right? Honestly, you should just split it with Mike. Mike can wear it during Rime, and then he can clean it and loan it to you on special events. You throw in
Or
like
I
10%.
Literally just dump it
Increase
in the
my
sink
wig
with soap.
Connect.
Yeah, you could
collection.
just increase your wig collection.
I'm
I have
already
a
looking
cute
at adding like
one.
2 new ones to that collection.
I
Just
know
for
you're
shits and
talking about
giggles.
buying severed heads right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I need to pick
I've
up
been looking at wigs for I've been thinking of like wigs for Mars too, because like her hair is like not a conventional
Isn't it
length
just like
or anything
a
on
whiter version of your hair? I thought it was kind of like a
I
purpley
had
white.
that, but it's like it's also like asymmetric, like long on some parts, short on others. So it's like really choppy.
Oh, so
I
she's
thought
got a
that's
punk
what
do?
it was. Yeah.
she does her own hair.
Oh, well, yeah. Because who's going to serve a tiefling? Ugh.
Well,
Right?
actually, some of
So-
the short Arda ones might do really well for you then.
Oh, like the Joan Jett one?
Yeah,
well,
and then
I'm just
like,
looking at like
edit it a bit.
the character art in the top corner, and there's
yeah.
actually the one I used for Callie in white would probably work fairly well. You'd have to straighten it a bit, but
Yeah, I have a
Straighten
wig
and
that
puff.
could work for Tia, but I'd have to figure out the braiding, and that's always difficult with the way the wigs are structured.
Just
Because like
do,
it's not
because of the
done
wefts.
for
just get someone's mom to do it for you. That's what happened in Rime.
yeah, Robin's mom did the braiding for her, and it's fantastic. It looks great.
Also, I can't wait till the rest of you get to meet Robin. She seems like a really sweet person. That's going to be a good add to the group.
Yeah, she seems pretty fun.
All right, so with that, I think it's a good time for us to go ahead and start game. So for those of you who are tuning in, welcome. For those of you who are constant fans, hello, Michael. Hello, TK. Welcome. And for those of you who are the players of this game, and I would hope the biggest fans,
Yay!
you have chosen to spend some of your downtime while Edagon scans the planet for the new, or for the final Eye of Nirn, to go and basically just do some heroic stuff, maybe hunt down some shards of Nirn, etc., etc. And how many shards do we have right now? I think we have 9.
Something like that.
I don't honestly keep any track of it.
Yeah,
I've completely lost track.
and the person who should keep track has forgotten, and that's a combination of me and Winter.
It's like it's a chunk.
I think it's 9. I think there are 9.
Yeah.
You're at like 8 or 9.
Did you think of like there being like an overall rounded number?
I know how
for-
many there are.
Or are we
Oh,
gonna
well, then there you
be
go.
stereotypical, like ha ha ha,
9,
evil
9.
thing, and have it be a 13 shards?
I mean, that would be kind of generic, wouldn't it?
It would be pretty generic.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
I planned the whole damn thing around
And it's
genericism.
like not and
Then
not
I'll
all
hit it
the
with a hammer.
shards are necessarily like
Bam!
the same size or shape too. So like maybe like you look at how it's forming.
The
and,
final
like, it's
shard
not
was
perfect.
friendship.
Oh,
It's friendship all along.
It was the friendship inside of you all along.
Yeah.
By that we mean it's embedded in your heart. Sorry,
yeah, it's
we
just
have to
embedded
pull
in your
it
heart.
out.
Let's get that out of there.
Might need
hand,
to
me,
remove that.
hand me the saw. There's Stuart going.
Get it
all
out.
right. So you all have chosen to go down to a small hamlet called Island Walk. Island Walk. Now, do you remember why you picked Island Walk besides the seafood?
Because there was treasure there.
Oh, that's...
That's the one with the they said there was like buried treasure.
That's right. There was... I wish I changed the episode name now that I remember there was treasure. Because I could have had a great pun. All right, so you decided to head to Island Walk. Cadamus is going to... let's find out if he... Can he explain this ship to you well enough before it's time to go? So
I'm
as
sure
you...
Duchess can walk us through.
That's true. So you spend the next few hours and rest the rest of that day, and get ready to head out the following morning because no one wants to fly at night. And as you're in Edagon's laboratory, you will get the run through once again by Cadamus. All right, so the Duchess. She is a very friendly ship. All right? Yeah, she's beautiful. She's very beautiful. I polished her myself. Oh, every inch. I even did that cleaning in the back room last night.
Did you fix that thing she wanted to
Yeah, I
fix?
fixed the thing she wanted me to fix. And if not, you can fix it, right? Are any of you carpenters?
No.
Handy people at all?
Well, I worked with jewelry,
I can build a tent.
little metals.
Brew ale.
I know how to be spoiled.
I can construct a lean-to if I have enough foliage.
I know how to live in a palace.
Alright, so you're useless. Okay, and you're useless, and you can build a tent. Great, you can build a tent on the bow of the ship.
I mean, I can cover up if some stuff on top of the ship that needs to be covered if something's on the surface and it's raining.
Well, that's fair. The ship moves pretty quick is what you need to know. Alright, it functions on wind power, but also on its internal elemental drive. So it floats even without wind, even without the balloon. Although, I cannot stress this enough, the balloon helps. It also has a couple of magical safeguards that Edagon installed, such as, for example, and he's explaining this to you on the bow of the ship. Now, the bow of the ship is quite expansive. I would say that in ship terms, this is about the size of a Corsair. Or maybe like I guess like a super yacht, if we're talking like modern nautical boats. Like the bow of the ship's probably... It looks like a smaller version of a pirate ship that you see in movies, right? So you got it that full deck where you can act a play out on it, basically. We'll tell you what, can I get a volunteer?
Sure.
Alright, Duchess, prepare to set sail? Understood, a voice echoes. Alright, so... And he'll walk over to the edge of the railing and say, "Alright, you see that tool belt down there on the deck? Well,
yeah.
on the desk?
Yeah,
Go get it," and he's gonna shove you. Alright, what is your what's your AC?
Did he just drop me off the edge of off the boat?
He is going to push you off the edge of the boat, yes. However, as you hit the railing, you're going to feel almost like going into a hammock, and are going to be sprung back onto the deck.
Okay.
You're going to hit the ground and roll, but, like, you're not dead.
Okay.
Also, it was the 30-foot drop. You would have been fine.
Because it's almost like Tia fall over, Edge turns into bird, flies back. What was that? No, but no, she would
That's
actually
next
just
time.
open. That's next time. No, but she just fall and be like, ah.
It's boosh.
I'm trusting. Wolf.
All right. So, basically, it's got... She has really minor safety features. So if anybody accidentally falls over at a... And I need to say this, gentle propulsion. It'll catch.
Don't get, like, tossed off.
Don't flip the ship unless you're hanging on to something.
Okay.
And don't... If you try to jump off, you'll probably make it through.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, what about flying off?
I mean, it only goes up about 4 feet, so, I mean, if you're flying off, just kind of clear the guardrail area.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, if... Here, hold on. And he'll reach into his pocket and pull out a piece of chalk. Walk over to one of the masts that holds up the giant balloon. And he'll just mark a notch on it. It's about 3 feet above the railing. Alright, so it ends right about here, so just draw a line with your mind. Alright, does that make sense?
And it's only off the sides. Like if I try and like fly off the deck, like straight up, it won't be an issue.
I mean,
Shouldn't be
there's
an
a
issue,
balloon
no.
there.
I mean, you'll dodge the balloon, but you know that's
but
that's a couple meters up. You'll be fine.
I'm just mean like if I have to turn into a bird and fly away.
I will warn you. Do you understand the way that physics work? Okay. Do you understand air velocity and okay?
I mean,
So-
yeah, kinda. I can
This-
turn into air.
That might be a good option. Well,
In a pinch, I could probably help run the engines if the magic fails. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Well, let me just calculate this
Might
up.
just
All
blow
right,
it up.
so, you're heading to Island Walk, you said. All right, Island Walk is hundreds of miles away. You're lucky though, because this thing can hit comfortably between 50 and 100 knots.
That's fast.
It's, well, I mean, you know, assuming you don't fly through scores of birds. Most birds can't fly through... Excuse me. Most birds can't fly through... I don't know where his accent's going tonight. Sorry, guys. One sec. I'm going Sean Connery. He's not Sean Connery.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. Most birds can't fly through 100-knot wind currents. So be careful if you want to keep your wings.
Basically, while we're moving, don't turn into a bird and fly away.
Yeah, not unless it's desperate, or else you'll probably get hit a bit.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you're tough. You'll be fine.
I was thinking
Uh,
more like jumping off and then turning, and then but if,
Yeah, it probably is the better way to do it because
Probably
then
safer.
the velocity will you won't be hitting the wind directly. So that's what I would suggest. Also, I'm working on getting some parachutes in here.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I don't have them yet though.
Fair.
So enjoy this. Enjoy the pleasure cruise. And don't crash the ship.
I'm just gonna look at Farah when
Try.
he says parachutes.
She's just gonna like
Be like,
nervously spin her ring of feather fall on her finger.
Oh, fair.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I have precautions. It's fine.
It's gonna be great fun.
So it'll mostly, she'll mostly just go where you want her to go. I've outfitted the hold with about 2 weeks worth of rations. Now, given the fact, well, it's no problem, but the thing is that's 2 weeks worth of rations for one person. So you've got about 4 days worth of food.
why would you just say that?
Well,
You could have just said it was. Never mind.
because I'm not a quartermaster. I'm a repairman, I guess. I prefer handyman. Definitely more handy. Yeah, handy. All right.
You have hands.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Still.
Yeah, presently. You have any questions?
Not at the moment.
No.
Is there anywhere she won't go?
I would not take her into a volcano.
Good to know.
Although,
Noted.
to be
Noted.
fair, I think it might be difficult to take her into a volcano because the updraft from the lava would probably create a bit of a heat current that would fill the balloon and just keep you aloft. I guess in that case, you could probably park over a volcano with no problem if you set the dampeners to... Anyway, don't worry about that. Just no volcanoes is probably a good one. What I would also recommend is... so yeah, she's attuned to you. Right, so do yourselves a favor and don't let other people steal her. Like
what
anybody
would happen?
can. Well, I mean, they'd steal the ship.
But
But if it's attuned,
Yeah. Well, there are people who can hijack that.
oh, magic.
I mean,
yeah,
I can
magic artificers.
hmm.
Ooh, I do have these though. So just one moment, and he will reach into his pouch and pull
Yes,
out
please.
a couple of stones. They're more like chips of almost like playing cards. They're about a quarter of a centimeter thick, made of a metal with a little bit of stonework embedded into them.
Ooh.
So keep one of these on you. You can use it to call back the ship.
I like the stone.
Thank you. I chose the purple ones just for you.
Thanks.
Pretty.
Actually, it's because of the harmonics with the drives, but you know, the thought also counts. So yeah, you can use this to call her back anywhere from within. I mean, the range is about, depending on magnetic variation, wind resistance. I'd say. Sorry, I'm just looking one thing up. Within about a league. Or about 2.5 miles.
Okay.
So it's good. I'd also recommend if you can learn the spell rope trick. Pretty useful. You can use it to get back up and down.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I have rope trick.
Good. You can use it to get up and down. Pretty easy. All right. I guess I'm not going to go with you on this first one.
We'll miss you.
Ah, no, you won't. I'm just a cranky old dwarf. I'm not actually that old, actually. I'm just a cranky dwarf.
There's room for more than one of those.
That's, Well, I mean, I suppose that, it would be a shame if something happened to the ship while I wasn't on it. I mean, Edagon's the one that's kept the thing in service, but I'm the one that actually did the research to get it rebuilt. So,
Really? You did all the work.
I did do most of the work. It's been a labor of love. I've spent almost 4 months on this. I suppose I probably should tag along and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Although
It's
I'm not
been a
going
while.
down to Island Walk.
That's
Oh.
okay. It's fine.
I'm, not allowed.
Oh, do you want us to drop you
Not
off
allowed.
somewhere and then meet you back?
I can just keep the ship afloat. She
I
doesn't
mean-
require fuel. Yeah, I was down there for spring break about 50 years ago, and some
did you
friends
bring?
of it was just nothing big, just an inn. We flipped it. It was a floating inn, like it was a floating pub on the bar. Well, it was like it was a pub. It was a water pub, and we flipped it. All right.
Ooh, this is fun.
Oh,
It was an accident, kind of, sort of. It was me and some of my family, you know, from the mercenary cruise. But I'll be happy to stay on the ship. You can bring me back one of those souvenir pints. Oh,
Okay.
and don't drink the, if they still do it, the sucker punching rabbit.
don't drink the sucker punching rabbit.
It's actually a trick. You're the sucker. It's the sucker punching a rabbit, I believe it's called. I mean, it's been 50 years. I don't know if they still do it. I don't
And
know if
what
they
is
still
it?
do it. It's actually just a big glass of tea.
Oh.
Yeah. It costs 7 silver. It's not really
That's
the
not
best
very
deal.
exciting.
I know, you got sucker punched.
But there's no punch.
It's a dumb idea. Anyway,
I was expecting something like you go to drink it and it punches you in the face, like it's a mimic, like it's like a slime or something.
no. But I will say there is a drink I remember from down there called the 9 Steps. Would not recommend if you have anything to do the next morning. because it's supposed to be the 9 steps to hell. It's a series of smaller vials that tumble into larger drinks. It's
That's
like
fantastic.
9. Yes and no. For a dwarf who can handle her liquor, it's probably a good one. But for anyone else, it's, I mean, I've seen it kill halflings before. To be fair, they were asking for it.
Like, actually?
Like, actually kill? I mean, like, he was comatose. I don't know if he actually was breathing or not, but probably. He's probably
Thanks.
dead. But definitely try it. If not that, then just the gator ale.
Gator ale.
Hey, yeah, they've got a lot of alligators down there. They use this
Gator
thing
oil.
to carb up. Yeah, gator ale. A lot of the athletes use it.
At first I thought you said gator oil.
No.
I like that better.
No, gator oil is what they use to light some of the braziers at night, though. It's kind of like whale
yeah.
oil. Oh, and you know what? We should probably just set off.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all are ready.
I think
Yeah.
so. I don't.
All right. I guess everyone batten down the hatches. After this trip, I'll teach you the manual controls just in case it ever comes up, but it won't. There's never going to be any time where you're going to be in trouble or tumbling from the sky or...
Why would you jinx it? Why would you say that?
You know, I just, I thought that, you know... because it's funny. Alright, and with that, he is going to head over to the main console. And is this the right song?
Well, you know, nothing ventured.
Ah, there's the spirit.
That's us.
I, for one, am excited to learn the manual controls.
Me too! But I'd like to know them a bit before. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. I have a built-in escape plan. Doesn't
Oh, that's...
help too much.
Well, that's good. Alright. But hold on to your butts, everyone. And with that, he is going to put his hand on the center console. And the ship is going to jerk upward, just straining against the hooks that hold it down. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Go ahead and unhook those. There are 4 large hooks anchoring it down to the flight deck. Well, to the... down to the, I guess, the laboratory, I should say. Go ahead and hit the releases.
Okay.
Can I press one of these?
Yeah, just press the big... I made the buttons red for a reason.
Oh, I thought that means don't press. She presses.
And with that, the Grand Duchess is going to rise to the sky, flying above Edagon's tower. And as it rises up, you'll see that Edagon has stepped out and is looking up at you. He's got his arms crossed and is looking up in his bathrobe. Don't crash my ship! Okay?
She's beautiful. I won't.
Don't fall in love either. She's a heartbreaker.
Too late.
And with that, the Grand Duchess... Also, I'm really liking the Grand Duchess theme right now.
Me too, I like it.
Oh, you got the music going?
No, but I really like the name of the ship as the Duchess. Like, that's just so perfect.
And
I'm
with
for
that,
it.
you will begin angling yourself down toward the southwest, southeast of Edagon's tower, and we'll begin flying southward. Alright, actually, it's probably a good idea if I came with you this time anyway, since we're going to have to fly around the Thunderfields. You do not want to take
The
this
what?
through... Thunderfields, directly south of, where we met, actually. So, and he will pull up a bunch of maps and, he will show you. So, those of you who have actually seen the generic fantasy map, there is a, So what happened was, you guys came across from Thestrella, across Dogren Bridge, went up through the mountains and came down. This entire area down here that you avoided is something called the Thunderfields or the Lightning Plains.
Oh, we went underneath them.
No, you went over them.
No, we went.
So that's when we ended up in the Down Under,
Yeah, we.
avoiding the lightning plains.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't go through them because it was too
Oh, you're
terrifying.
right. Those actually ended up being northward. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
Yeah, that's where we fought the giant worm.
Oh, I remember that. That was good.
That was good.
Wasn't that the BDSM festival?
Yes, it was.
It ended up just
That
being
was the
mushrooms and zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So BDSM.
Apparently, the music is very loud.
Oh, maybe the stream, because for me it was fine, but I can always just manually turn up my Chrome
Okay,
audio.
sure. Then.
Yeah,
never
my
mind.
volume mixers were down quite low from when we did it for Rhyme.
Yeah.
Weird. Sounded okay in my headphones, but
Volume mixers, who knows?
Yeah.
It's... No, I
Whatever
can't. I think
this-
okay. So I think I'm just gonna keep it at this volume from now on, guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just amped up my Chrome audio, so
Okay.
it's fine for me.
Yeah, me
We're
too.
using a different system for broadcasting audio, so it's going to be a little bit rockier until we figure it out. Normally, I was pumping it through my output. This time, we're using Roll20 to broadcast it. So, you take off and begin angling down south. Who is that?
I think it is. It's Jordan in the background, I think.
Oh, do you want me to tell him to be quieter?
Yeah.
This is actually the first time we've heard him, so I
Yeah.
think.
I've been
so.
kind of hearing a little bit, but I was like, am I going crazy?
Well, I mean, like the
No, I mean
this is
tonight,
the first
tonight's
game.
game.
Yeah. The first.
Yeah, first time. Yeah, first game
Alright.
we've ever.
Yeah,
Without
he's
you
got
begin-
another game going on in the other room.
Oh, okay. So you begin angling yourself and heading south and flying over the landscape. You head higher, higher, higher. The last time that you were this high was when you were in... Wasn't it the Baron's carriage?
That went fine.
Everything was
Totally
fine.
fine. There's no problems.
How's
was
Farrah
fun.
doing?
Farah is going to her cabin.
He's not feeling so good.
I'm gonna go inside. I am going to go rest up and practice my magic, I think. Yep, sure am gonna practice some magic.
If you need anything, let us know.
I need a bucket.
Same.
Hey,
Aw.
Cadmus, where are the buckets?
Oh no, I knew I forgot something. Don't throw up anywhere on the boat, please. Just lean over the edge.
Would it just bounce back, or will the liquids get through
I
the
think
shield?
the liquid. Well, it's more of an astral net. Well, more of a mystical netting than anything. So I think that it probably would.
Okay, so it's not like a bubble. It's like a
No, it's
a
more-
netted
it's like-
bubble.
It's more just a protection. Mechanically, what it means is if you act on any deck save to not fall over, you have advantage.
Nice.
Nice.
However, that will depend on what you're doing. On a crash, it's not going to help you. It's not a seatbelt.
Mhm.
It's a particularly shoddy airbag. All right, and you
On
will
brand.
It's on brand, yeah. You will begin heading south. Now, is there anything that y'all want to do while you're in the air?
Lean over the edge and stare at the ground, very, very, very far below in awe.
That's fair. You are going to see farmer fields looking like postage stamps
Oh.
beneath you, like grids on a checkerboard or a queen's crossboard. You are going to see the world span out before you, and there's this moment for some of you, not all of you, of humility. As you realize how small you are, but also, as you are traveling south from Edagon's tower, can I get everyone to make me a perception roll?
Yeah. I sure can try.
14?
14?
19.
19?
Perception, you said? It's gonna be a 19 as well.
Nice.
18.
18? Alright, so everybody did really well. So as you are glancing overboard, you are going to be able to look down and see that the mercenary troop, the Black Stag Company, is still parked outside of, at least a smaller contingent of them, are still parked outside of the, of Skillytown, outside of Edagon's Tower.
Oh.
But more than that, you start to look and see the route that you took to get there. And as you fly south, you can see in the distance the mountains and the forest that you passed. As you go south, you can see the edge of the Earthscar and the mountain range that separates Dog Run Bridge, even though that's hundreds and hundreds of miles away. And who got a 19?
Me as well.
As you are glancing over, just in the distance, over a bit north by, I guess, what would be Griffin's Peak Bridge, you can see the sky is red, slightly hazy, like a great fire is rising.
That's not good.
Isn't that where they were saying the other gnolls were splitting off to go? And also where the Black Stag Company was headed?
Maybe?
Am I remembering that right? It's been a while.
Not a good sign.
I don't like that.
It could just be a forest fire.
Could be.
Or it could be. I mean, let's look at this optimistically. You said a bunch of gnolls?
And Griffin, and the Black Stag Company.
It could be them burning a lot of gnoll bodies.
Or the bridge could be on fire.
Well, the bridge is made of stone.
Yeah, but
I know
there's
that
stuff
much.
built on top of it. Unless
Stone-
you have magical fire, in which case, yes, stone can burn. Seen it
There's
before.
nothing that I know of that can burn stone.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't real stone, and it might have been a little bit alchemical. But,
Okay,
you
maybe
know,
there's one thing that can burn stone, but come on.
it would be very strange for that to happen.
Magic.
Well, I was gonna say dragon fire.
That would be even less likely out here right now.
Yeah, it would, especially because your whole island is covered in dragon nettle.
Yeah.
Or at least the southern parts, maybe not in the north. It's probably just a big, scary dragon burning things. Come on, it's probably a wee forest fire. It's been a dry year. You've missed it because you were in an even drier place.
This is also true.
There was sand every frickin' where.
I
I
hate
hate
sand.
sand.
It's small and gritty, and it gets everywhere.
Yep.
In places you didn't think it could get, and that was as you should try being an air elemental in the sand.
I guess you'd be a sand elemental pretty quick.
You just get
Ugh.
sand everywhere, and you didn't think that you could have sand in places when you're air. You're made of air. It shouldn't be a problem, but it
But
is.
if you're
and
made-
it's
if you're-
itchy.
But if you're made of wind, aren't you the one getting sand everywhere, technically? You're just blowing it all around?
Yeah, well.
I guess you're a regular dirt devil.
Besides that bit of looking around, Malia is just basically gonna hang out with Cadmus and catch up.
Alright. So,
Tell
the trip...
the epic tale of what we did.
That sounds good. He will be interested in it, and he did pack some ale with him. That you can all split over that and have a nice drink either on the deck or in the mess. I think probably on the deck. It's pretty windy, but not terrible due to the dampening.
Sounds good.
And as you are looking around and chatting, he's just going to have Duchess set a reminder. Now, Duchess says that heading down to Island Walk will take roughly 7 hours of travel.
7 hours? Only 7 hours?
7 hours?
To get that? That's insane.
I've been informed not to push myself to the red line.
I was expecting it to take a couple days, so
No, you're good at this stuff.
pat outside of ship. Thank you.
You're welcome. The ship hums incredulously at your touch.
Thank you.
So, just to give you guys a sense of where everything is. So, the two main continents, well, that you have known of in this game up to now. There's Argeny to the east, and then there's Thestral, which is the subcontinent, which is a part of the larger country, pardon me, the larger continent of Toulousia, which is where most of this game takes place. Argeny and Toulousia kind of join at the bottom at this little land bridge that's probably about as thick as, say... I mean, it's probably about as thick as California. Maybe a little thinner than that, just kind of like the length of it, you know what I mean?
Part of me imagines the chunk of like distant, like maybe not that actual distance, but like from the U.S. Canada U.S. border to like the bottom of the Hudson's Bay is how my mind is picturing it for some reason.
It's like
narrow, but
yeah, it's probably about 100 miles wide, I guess. At least 100 miles wide. Like it's a defensible, well, maybe not. We're gonna have to make a scale to this map one of these days. But basically,
someday.
Florida-sized?
Do you want me just to load up the map?
Yeah, that would be good. I haven't looked at it in a while.
So hold on, I'll load a temp map into our images right now, so that you all can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna put it on the main screen for. Actually, do I have one? Because I have the one from Discord that you were working on, Amy.
Is that the most recent, or did you update it further?
I'm just not sure if I saved it. Actually.
Oh, well, let me pull this up.
Can you post that in Zoom to me real quick? And I can show you all some maps, because I know that this is a fantasy game, so it's all about the maps.
Did you want the ones that included the?
If you have a bear one, that's preferable.
Bear one. Okay, so there's one that had an extra little island chunk off of it, and includes Fendelia. And then there's one that is. Oh, I think my most recent one includes.
It does include
the regional.
It's got the regional stuff, but don't worry, I can just crop that out because we're not sure if Orkesh is actually going there or not.
Yeah, that was a question mark. Actually, if we're just here,
Yep, so just go ahead and send that real quick, and people
in chat.
Just in Zoom, yeah. Then I'll just save it to my desktop and import it that way. I'm just checking my broadcast folder to see if I saved a copy of it. It doesn't look like I did, because I've got 9 billion files in there. Okay. So yeah, thanks guys for being patient while we look up some maps for you.
I may have spent way too many hours cropping and adjusting land.
Well, what we need to do is import this back into Incarnate and redraw it.
Yeah,
so
basically.
Because you adjusted a bunch of things, and I'm like, oh, those adjustments are pretty good. I like them. All right, so the rough map, and this is like super not critical to the plot tonight, but we're just being pedantic because we can.
I like maps.
These maps are fun. Did it not save?
I just tossed it into the thing.
Hold on. Come on, chat window. There we go.
Mysteries.
Oh, because you sent 2 different ones. Okay.
So yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So it should just be come up on G. All right. So it's gonna fill the screen real quick, and boom. Okay. So. Oh no, that's me. Don't move, Kelly. Don't move, Kelly. Okay. So this is gonna cover everybody up real quick. Okay. So basically, this is the rough continent. As we see, it needs to be stretched out a bit. The scale isn't right.
Yeah.
But what you don't know is that there are some additional islands that exist right down. Boop. Let's shrink this a little. Boop. Boop. Ooh, that is really spectral. Whoop. All right, so there we go. Nope, that's not it. There we go. If you're listening to this on podcast later, I am playing with a circle a lot. Okay, so starting right here, if you take a look at this little outcropping of islands, there's actually 6 islands in a key that stretch over the border between the 2 continents. They kind of just trail down. They're pretty small. You see animals in these shapes. Yes, it's almost like it was planned that way. Like this was, there's no area probably called Dragon's Head over here.
No.
Never.
No.
Never. Okay, so anyway, that's the map that I'm talking about right now. So basically, you guys are headed from more or less that central lake on the left, down to kind of where the two continents join. So, boop, there we go. Map gone. T has new plans to become an air pirate. I see. All right, so as you head down, you sit on the bow and have a nice drink, all sitting around in a circle.
Yeah.
Sure.
So let me get this right. You went in to an ancient temple, and you stole a dead queen's underwear.
I mean, Mars did.
Oh yeah.
Are you wearing it right now? Is it comfortable? All right, well. I guess that's one way to come back with some booty.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll continue to tell the story, and so you're basically just gonna catch him up.
Yeah.
That's way more interesting than what I did. I gained about 5 pounds worth of loaf weight, and maybe 10, and maybe 15, and
Who's counting?
ugh, my belt. I hate this. I used to do, look, I would used to do cardio exercises and calisthenics every morning before I headed out to do mercenary work, and now I'm tinkering I'm tinkering for 20 hours a day, getting 4 hours of sleep, waking up. But I mean, who has time anymore? I can barely go to the bathroom.
Are you getting paid for it at least?
Edagon says it's an internship. Internship is an ancient dwarven custom. That means you're not getting paid.
But
Oh, sorry. You're getting paid in experience.
Sure, that's not.
He's taught me a lot, to be honest. It's been nice. I mean, I
Got
managed
to work on this beauty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we built it back in the day. I mean, my people, our people, I suppose. Can you imagine that? Dwarves flying.
Terrifyingly efficient, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, we built it for all sorts of things. It was back during, I mean, the records are rough, but during the Age of Wonders, what the times of the alliances of men and dwarves and elves against all manner of the creepy crawlies. That's how we managed to force the Koatoa back. That's how we managed to fight away the Illithid invasions. What is Pharaoh listening to down there? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Do you think she snuck aboard one of Maximilian's crystals and is watching old adventures?
Oh, I hope not.
Aye.
Not.
The worst thing of all is being stuck with Edagon. Because he's got that weird accent, and it's starting to affect me, which is why I've been going so broke. So bro. The worst thing that I could do is come out talking like him.
Yeah, what is his accent?
I don't know. It sounds really lazy and city. He talked about it a little. He's from New York? Some orcish place.
I've never heard of it.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Must be a non.
Yeah. He's a weird man. He's also just a human. I have no idea how he's managed to stay alive so long.
Magic.
Yeah, probably magic. Probably the pudding.
I was gonna say that weird ass banana pudding.
Yeah, I packed some.
Why?
I mean, it was
'Cause it-
tasty, but
Because it's
Unnerving.
strangely good after a while. You start to crave it a little bit. It's also got that fake banana flavor.
That's
do you
true.
think it's addictive?
Oh, most assuredly. Most good things in life are. Cheers. And he'll raise his mug to you.
Yeah, but it comes from some sort of ooze.
I mean... Yeah, you're a brewer.
Look at that thing!
But
Yeah,
you're a-
but the ooze was alive.
Yeah, but so's everything in beer. Mars, you like cheese.
That's true.
That's
Cheese just comes from
true.
bacteria. We know that. Yeah, I mean, come on. That's why you take samples of cheese to make more cheese.
You what?
Yeah, it's the same with making wine or beer. It's all little organisms that you can barely see. Kind of like oozes, but like tiny oozes that do all of their
Stop.
I mean,
I think the thing is I fought enough oozes that it feels weird to eat something that comes from them.
hey, but you drink alcohol,
I don't
and
care.
that's just
I grew
isn't
up
that
doing
just
that.
Oozes.
no? But it's bacterial belching. Eh, I guess it's a
It's
size
different.
thing.
I can't see that happening, so
I guess it's like I like salamanders, but I don't particularly like dragons. Well, not the big scaly ones. Your lass is fine.
but she's just because she can't do it right now doesn't mean she won't.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll like her less then, or maybe I'll like her more then. Or maybe I'll like them more then. But right now, I prefer the little lizards you can keep in your pocket and scare your sister. Yeah. 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 Well, it sounds like you had a hell of an adventure.
It was really
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
Well, y'all should gather your things. We should be there shortly.
Oh man, really? Already?
There you go. After lunch, and after second lunch, and after... we're moving with the sun, so it's going to be just before dark.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Which is for the best, to be honest. The nightlife, exquisite. 50 years ago, I had the time of my life getting banned from Island Walk. Perfect. Alright. With that, you'll gather up your belongings, and sure enough, the ship will begin to pull in right as the sky is turning red, and you will see, glancing over the side, that there is actually a beautiful island directly beneath you. In fact, it's, well, more of a peninsula, really. It seems like it's decently sized, about the size of a suburban community. So, about a mile across. And then just across a bit of tide, you'll see another one, lit up into the night. About a mile and a half wide. And then another, just a series of large keys, with, of course, some smaller little baby islands coming off of them. But for the most part, it is just these main islands. And you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4. All lit up and shiny and new.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, so the islands, they're all named. Each one is progressively more debaucherous until you get to the middle ones, because you can access one from Toulouse and the other from Argeny, right? So it's kind of like a border thing. It's more beer on this side, more wine on that side. In the middle, it's just hard spirits, so enjoy. So it's starting from the Toulousian side, we've got Sonus, Haliel, Ventus, Sulis, Jesfo. Jesfo is particularly good. And Carmini. Carmoni?
I only see 4.
What happened to
they're-
the other two?
But no.
Which ones are we seeing down there? Like, no, like, point. Where?
And maybe they just have the lights off tonight. It's alright, so this one is Saunus. Right here. Where's the bridge? That's weird. Why is it... There used to be this long, rickety bridge you'd have to cross to get onto it. It was like 300 meters long.
Did it just swim away or something? What happened to the island?
It's more of a peninsula, really.
I know I was joking. I didn't think it actually, like, did
No, but it used to be an island. What the hell happened to the island?
it sink?
Once I remember a story where there was a island that was actually built on top of a turtle, like a giant turtle, and it swam away.
Oh, maybe that happened. I don't know any turtles that big, but that sounds kind of freaky.
If
Well,
there's dragons, there might be a giant turtle dragon.
Can I get everybody to make me a knowledge nature roll?
I want a giant turtle dragon.
13.
13?
I
You
rolled
okay,
a
Mike?
1!
Mike, is your headache coming back?
Yeah, my migraine's coming back pretty
you
hard.
You look kind of green right now.
Yeah, I'm hurting pretty bad.
Are you going to be okay, or do you...
I will keep going for now. I will let you know if things change.
All right, so if you need to go and stay on the ship, we can give you alcohol poisoning.
That can happen.
That can totally happen. Sorry to hear that, man. Do you want to go take a pill real quick?
I took some before game, so
Okay.
took some Tylenol before game. So can't take any more for another couple hours.
Right.
Fair enough. All right,
That's-
so... All right, I'm going to lower you down. Go enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, and with that, he will...
Sure, this is fine.
am I sure what's fine?
Missing islands?
It's been 50 years. Things happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe it swam
the
away.
nature roll.
Oh, yes, apologies. Nature. Who got nature?
13.
21.
21.
It would not surprise you if there was a turtle that big.
One.
What'd you get? Natural 1?
Tia got a nat 1.
There's the
On
entire
her
world.
nature roll.
You believe that the world is built on a turtle. It's all turtles all the way down. So
Like,
the
Mars
oth-
makes a lot of sense to you.
So Mars,
Believe anything
you
at this
and
point.
Malia know that dragon turtles exist. In fact, they're really big.
Oh!
So they are gargantuan dragons.
Oh my goodness.
Then they're not as high of a challenge rating as you'd think. Nice.
Decent,
Alright.
so I was
On
right.
an island side. I mean, I'm sure that's probably been a thing in the history of generic.
All right, and with that, Cadamus is going to lower you to the shore where you can get out, and you'll see that buried in the sand are some posts, long age, that look like they might have belonged at one point to a bridge, but right now it kind of is just this wooden walkway with old rotted ropes on it.
Oh no, I don't like the look of that.
It kind of as if the sand rose up beneath it.
Oh.
And
Did us messing around and causing the ocean to return end up messing up the islands here too somehow?
I
Ooh.
think so.
Maybe
Alright.
we made the turtle migrate.
maybe. Well, call me if you need me. I'm going to take this thing up.
Okay.
Or maybe it broke free from the bridges restraining it.
The ship is going to take to the air, and you are going to find yourselves on the beach looking around. There are quite a few discarded ale bottles just floating in the sand. A lot of trash, actually.
Gross.
And in the distance, you can hear some very lethargic music.
Perception check to see kind of where to go.
There's only one way to go right ahead, so you don't actually need to perceive. You think you can go just straight ahead.
Okay. I will start wandering.
Hmm.
All right. So directly in front of you, you will see that there are several buildings on this first island. A lot of huts. Everything around here is grass-thatched roofs, and as you step into the main square of the first island, well, the light bulb part of the peninsula, you'll see that there is an old, weather-worn sign that says, "Welcome to Island Walk." Population 160. And directly in front of you is a kiosk. Fairly large, more of a hut kiosk than anything. And it's a ticket counter or information booth.
I will go up to the information booth.
Yep.
All right. One moment, please. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Sitting behind the counter is a fairly young dwarf. By young, I mean he's young and blonde with a curly mop atop his head and a beard that's just barely starting to come in with more of a goatee and a chin strap than anything else. And as you approach, you can see that he's looking at something. He's kind of looking with something with rapt attention by candlelight. Ooh, that's what I like. Yeah, show me your beard, baby.
Is there a bell for service or something?
There is.
Ding.
Ah! And he will crumple up his scroll, which you'll see has quite a few naked dwarven women on it. And he'll stash it underneath the front counter. Hello, and welcome to Island Walk. How can I help you? My name's Dennis. I'm happy to assist you on your stay with us. He gives you a very gap-toothed grin.
Where is... What happened to the islands? Weren't there supposed to be 6 of them?
Yeah, 5, about a year ago an earthquake hit the coastline and we lost Carmini. Unfortunately, it sank. And Jesfo's still there. You can go during low tide when it's above water. But for the most part, it's kind of sank.
Huh. So, where?
Of course. You're visiting tourists, right? You're coming here to enjoy yourselves?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Great. So, on the account of Bernie Eller, Lord and Mayor of Island Walk, I wish you welcome. Please, he checks his script. Bring all of your enjoyment to our many establishments of pleasure. I will say you're coming on the off season right now, so quite a few of our things are closed, but definitely there are 3 establishments along Island Walk that I would suggest you enjoy while you're here. Fancying a bit of trouble, perhaps you would enjoy the Lucky Duck, the most raucous underground enjoyment pub in all of Island Walk. Or perhaps a more high-class fare is in order. The Bilge Rat floating bar is for you.
Ooh, we should check that one out.
Exclusive membership, and memberships are sold at any of our tourism kiosks for the low price of 50 gold pieces. You gain access to the Lee, a members-only club and entertainment establishment for discerning lonely people. For those seeking entertainment.
So the other places aren't entertaining.
you are guaranteed to find adequate companionship at the Lee. The others are kind of based on your personal chutzpah. Yeah?
Yeah, so... Which one do you like to go to?
I mostly spend my time at the Duck because I get paid not very much, if we're being honest.
That's fair.
What are you...
At least you're getting paid.
What are you all in town for?
Why were we here again?
We were here because of treasure.
There was
You
an
were-
Adventurers Guild notice about treasure.
Yeah.
Treasure?
We're here with the Adventurers Guild.
We saw something from the Adventurers Guild. We figured we'd stay here and do whatever it was.
Oh, if you're going to if you're one of the adventurers, I would suggest checking out the Bilge Rat. The contact from the Adventurers Guild, Elena, should be there. Elena Grindgears. She's a gnome with bright pink hair. She should be easy to see.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's anything else I can do for you at all, please don't hesitate.
All right.
Here, and he'll
Is there like
hand
a
you...
central thing that we need to pay at to get in? How does this work?
Oh, no. I'm just a tourism information bureau. Here, and I'll hand you a map to the islands that has
Cool.
basically the 2 islands scratched out. They haven't updated their pamphlets in the past year.
Thank you.
I like to do my part to help.
Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Malia will flick him a gold coin and say, just maybe, like, don't worry so much about the spiel that they give you. Maybe come up with
Oh.
Some
Oh,
sort
yeah.
your own.
Try the shellfish at the
I've heard-
village.
I
Yeah.
have heard the seafood is fantastic here.
Farrah's gonna lean over your shoulder. It's good. Look at me. It's good. Yeah, it's really good. Better be. You don't know what I had to do to get here. And she'll walk past. All right. With that, what do you all do? Do you head into town?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, as you do, you can see that just past this lame duck of an intro, the music begins to pick up, and you'll see that there are tiki torches set up everywhere, and that there is a lot of energy in this place, even though it's the off-season. Although there are only about 160 souls here, you'll hear the sound of distant laughter and enjoyment. And sure enough, on this front area, you will find this is mostly like a market square area. It's closed after dark at this point. But as you wander up to the edge of this first island and move to Haliel, you'll see that there are a series of basically like sandbars that have these bridges posted into them that you'll have to walk. It's a good probably 5-minute walk across these rickety bridges to reach the next island. But the lights are colorful. In the distance, you can see that suddenly into the air, a number of fireworks are going to explode. And everything starts to feel a bit more relaxed as you head on to the next island. As soon as you step onto the coast of Haliel, you'll notice that the ground is hammered down cobblestone into the sand, and there are people hanging out on patios, drinking and chatting. It's quite nice. Those of you that have a perception, what's your passive perception? Anybody have above 15?
19.
18.
Yes, 18.
Okay. All of you are going to notice there's a slight smell to the air around here, though. It smells like a lot of spilled alcohol. It definitely smells like a bit of a party town. You have that acrid scent of someone getting sick. But there's also a slightly farty smell.
Oh no.
Sulfur?
Yeah, it smells a little sulfurous.
What's that
Anybody who
from?
wants to can make me a nature roll.
I sure will do that. We'll see if I do better this time. You know what? Tonight's not my night because I rolled a 3.
Really? Okay.
I rolled so far tonight. I rolled a 1, a 3, a 2, and an 18. No,
Well-
Maybe you should switch your dice.
I've been rolling on different dice.
Winter, you're a bit far from your mic tonight, I think.
Because I was rushing to get home. Jordan set it up for me, so it's not in the spot it usually is.
Okay,
Is that a
you're
bit
just
better?
Yeah, it's a bit better. You're just coming in kind of a little hollow.
Okay.
It's better. So as you are looking around, Malia, you're going to know that usually means some type of geyser system or spring system. So it's not the most pleasant smell, but it'll be kind of a fun relaxation. There we go. Get some reggae music playing
Means
here.
potentially hot springs.
Potentially hot spring trip.
I do like hot springs. Does she
I
say
miss
that
the
out loud?
hot springs.
Agreed, as long as we don't run into something like we did last time.
Hey,
Hot
we got
springs are
something
like a
very
bath.
informative, and Winter made a new friend.
Yes.
For bleh.
Mars.
Mars
What?
made new friends. I'm failing at things tonight.
Everybody's tired tonight. It's fine. We're going to keep going. It's fine.
Mars made a new friend.
I did.
All right, so
That
you
sure
are
is
going to
music.
step onto the next island, and as soon as you are, you're going to hear some steel drums ringing in a bit of partying, and people chatting lively around you. It's not terribly busy here, but it's enough that you all feel like you're somewhere kind of fun. In the distance, you can see the lit up neon of the illusory magical energies that form the sign for the Bildrat, which is floating just off the edge toward the bay of this island. Do you head over there? Are you going to hang around for a bit?
Might as well head over there.
Oh, yeah.
Just head right over, talk to Alina.
Sounds good. Okay. And... sorry guys, I'm just adding one more sound effect.
Okay.
Because I'm not used to this. Alright. As you approach, you can see the Bildrat is directly in front of you, and it's quite a sprawling establishment. You see that it lists itself as the Bildrat. Games and drink. And as soon as you enter, you can see why it calls itself that, because the sound of rolling dice and the sound of people cheering and chatting is all around you. There's a little bit of casino setup inside here, as well as the smell of freshly broiled and fried shrimp and lobster, the smell of fresh garlic-spiced butter on the air, and cheap, plentiful beer. Very,
Always nice.
very high hop volume here. What do you
Sounds
do?
good to me.
Gonna go get
sorry.
some food.
I'm going to look for a red-haired. No.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so
might as well.
directly in front of you, you are going to see that there are a number of people inside of here. It's fairly busy tonight. You're going to see there's probably about 30 people inside of this, which is quite large for the community size you're in. A lot of them sitting, chatting, laughing. This is including the servers. There is no central host. You just walk right in and head toward your whatever table you choose. It's fairly fancy in here, though. People are dressed in silks and fine clothing, and as you enter, make me a perception roll. Gnomes are pretty short.
28.
28.
18.
27.
All right, so you are... that's going to be really basic. Out of all of the people here, most of which are humans or various half-breeds, half-orcs, etc., you will see that there is a reddish pink-haired gnome sitting and having dinner with an elderly human... well, no, half-elf. That's strange. You've never seen a half-elf quite so gray and wrinkly. Dressed in very fine clothes, but kind of dirty, kind of old. He sticks out. But what sticks out most is that he has a sash that dangles off of him, stained with beer and food that says Mayor on it. He's eating with his fingers very messily off of this table. It's full of shrimp. The man is kind of a burnt, almost lobster red from being out in the sun too long. Very bald. Kind of looks... yeah. Definitely kind of looks like Bernie Sanders, I'm not going to lie. Bernie Sanders is a half-elf. So yeah, you will see them over kind of in a central area of this restaurant, munching away.
I'm going to go wander up and introduce myself.
All right, so you introduce yourself as just as an opera for right wing?
Yeah, of the adventuring party, nothing ventured.
Oh, hi there, the gnome says, looking up at you. She sets down a bit of fried shrimp she was going to start eating. Now she's kind of a plump gnome with the typical purple ringed iris and bright blue surrounding that. In her eyes, she has pretty utilitarian leathers on, although very thin and kind of cut in vented areas for the heat down here. Now, I will say that it is quite warm down here compared to what it was like up at Edagon's Tower. It's probably about, even at this season, about 25 degrees Celsius. You're basically in Florida. I'm not gonna lie.
That's nice. That's nice.
And well met, friend. I'm just having dinner right now. What can I do for you?
Yeah, we were told that we could find you here. So.
Well, here I am. What can I help you with?
We're here about a adventuring guild notice that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that. I've
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
I meant to pull that, unfortunately. I'm very sorry for the trouble. Basically, that notice was put out a while ago in order to try to get some adventurers here to do some excavation. Unfortunately, we lost one of our islands in a recent earthquake. However, it's not... you're more than welcome to pick around and see what you could find, but I believe that my secretary might have filed that incorrectly. In the meanwhile, please come, spend some money, enjoy yourselves. We've got some of the best gambling south of Osselvik.
All right.
Gambling, you said.
Sure, I guess we could do that.
And some wonderful seafood. The catch of the day has just come in.
That I can get in on.
Well, tell you what. Given the inconvenience of the travel here, if you talk to the bartender or your server, I'm sure that they can give you 10% off your meal.
Sounds
We
fantastic.
literally came here from Skye Town for this contract.
No,
They might be able to give you 20% off.
you know what?
Tell you what, well, no, hold on a second.
Well,
The mayor is going to lean forward. Now look, you came a long way.
mhm.
I'm more than happy to cover your meal here. But if you're looking for some adventure or plunder, I'm sorry to say that there's nothing that you'll find over at Jesfo. It's without the ability to breathe underwater, I think Carmini is completely out of the picture as well. But you're welcome to enjoy the town. Your coin would be much appreciated here.
Do you have any other jobs that you need done?
I could use my drink refilled.
That's
Xeno's gonna roll his eyes and walk
he's
away.
joking.
I still need my drink refilled. Tina! He'll wave at the bartender. Are we having the seafood or not? I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we want seafood. Let's get that seafood. Let's go on, come on. Let's go.
Alright. So a waiter pulls up a table for you and hands you a menu, which does have a plethora of seafood on it. However, as soon as you see it, you will see that these are tourist prices. Actually, you know what? Make me an insight roll. I want everybody to make me an insight roll to see if you notice their tourist prices.
That is
25.
23.
They're tourist prices.
Nat
Those are-
20.
Those are tourist prices. My God, you guys are succeeding
Yeah,
all of your rolls.
27.
This
Your
is not the
anti-bullshit.
roll I needed.
All of your bullshit detection skills are on top tonight. Yeah, these are tourist prices. So normally a nice meal would cost you. Let's see.
Not this much.
Not this much for sure. Let me just check lifestyle expenses. So a nice dinner here is going to
Well-
cost you between 1 and 2 gold pieces.
Ouch.
Good thing it's free.
Good thing he just said he'd cover it.
That's true. Can I get everyone also? You made me an insight roll as you're looking around that. This situation just seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
17.
Nat 20 on my insight.
Nice. So looking around, what you're going to notice is that a lot of people are eating here, but a lot of them look like locals. Quite a few of them, though, do look like adventuring parties. But as you look them up and down, you can see an adventuring party that's pretty much the stock standard. There's a human bard, a dwarven fighter, looks like an elvish wizard, and a
We have a
a
half-orc
gnomish
barbarian.
cleric, and a halfling druid maybe sitting over there. They look kind of out of shape. Kind of like they look kind of fat. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, glancing at them, they look a little zoned out, and like maybe they're having like a bit of a food coma, but the tightness of their clothing strikes you a bit strange. They're dressed in typical adventuring party party outfits, right? But they're kind of straining against their seams, like they've gone to seed a bit too long on an extended vacation.
Can I go over and approach them?
Sure.
Hmm.
They're staring into space as you approach. Who do you talk to?
Who's closest to me?
Closest to you is going to be the human bard.
Greetings. I'll approach the bard.
Hello.
How come? Hello. Is there music here? Is there people playing? Or is it like just like a
At the
general?
moment, it's just talking in the background.
Oh.
How can I help you?
Just curious why you aren't playing, or no one's playing. It's a little
Oh.
quiet.
I think the band is on a break right now.
Oh.
You, can I help you with something?
No, just another adventuring group coming to say hello.
Oh, we're the
Just-
Screaming Eagles. Nice to meet you.
Huh. How long have you been here? Have you, like, what's it like here?
The food is delicious. You should try some.
Well, I was planning to, but, like, what other attractions are there?
The drink is also delicious. And every time he says something, the entire party just goes, in unison.
Molly is kind of listening in
Turn-
at the other table too.
Back to her party and be like, this is weird. This is weird, right? This is weird.
I'm gonna lean to the others and say, "Don't eat anything."
There's shrimp
What
coming.
the-
There's shrimp coming.
Yeah, but Farah, they sound like mindless fucking drones. Who knows if it's in the food?
Well, they're humans. That's what'll happen.
Can I try to
Not normal.
figure out if there's some sort of poison or alternating substance in the food?
Yeah, you can. So the waiter is actually going to bring you out a big bowl of shelled shrimp, of shrimp still in a shell.
Tia's turning back to them and gonna just basically be like, so when did you guys get here? How long have you been here? Trying to get anything.
Not that long. We've been here,
When?
about 7
When?
weeks ago. Decided to stick around. You never know what type of jobs are going to come up.
Are there many? Do they have jobs here regularly?
Sometimes. It never hurts. You never know when a job is going to come up. Besides, given the season, it's a very comfortable and pretty inexpensive place to stay.
Really? Because they seem to be charging a little bit exorbitant prices here.
If you stay longer as an adventurer, they give you a discount here.
Oh. Are they still not looking at me at all? Like they're still just staring into space?
The human's looking at you.
Okay, so it actually is looking. Okay, because I'm like, if they're still just staring straight ahead, that's really freaking creepy. They're like, but there's more jobs elsewhere. It sounds like we just talked to the Adventurer Guild representative, and they basically said we wasted our trip here.
Yeah.
That unfortunately it was the same thing with us, but thankfully the food really makes up for it, and so do the people. Lovely people here. And in the distance you can hear the band starts playing again, and as the band starts playing, the rest of the party will... Yeah, the food here is really good, says the dwarf. Indeed. Everything here is really nice. It's a very relaxing way to spend some time, and after our adventures, the elf says, it's good to actually just take some time and catch up on reading and enjoy life. Yeah, for what is life if not a time to go and enjoy yourself, says the halfling.
So why did you become adventurers then?
To earn enough gold that we could enjoy ourselves.
Huh.
Isn't that what it's all about?
No.
Oh.
No, not in my experience, no.
Uh,
But I guess my circumstances are a little strange. Anyway.
And as you say that, you are going to feel a tap on your shoulder. And as you glance over, you are going to see... One moment. You are going to see... that's in that book. One second. I need to remember a name. Okay, that was episode... Oh, that's the werewolf book. Why is that down here?
Werewolf book.
One moment.
Uno momento, por favor. My butchered Spanish.
I grabbed my werewolf notebook instead. This is the problem with using the same type of notebook because I like the way they work. Okay, so I just need to check one thing. Not thrown in the deep end. Not the game is afoot. Not murder on the sands. Come on, episode. Whoop.
Very curious to know who's tapping me on the shoulder if you're having to go that far back into the chronicle.
I believe her name is Marigold.
Marigold.
Isn't that your human friend that you had some fun with? From the Black Stag Company?
I think so. I don't have that in this notebook. That was before this one.
I believe that's her name, Marigold Flint.
That sounds
Marigold
familiar.
Flint sounds right, yeah.
With that kind of short, boyish haircut and the strong, thick thighs. Standing behind you wearing what basically equates to like a t-shirt tunic with a pair of boobs drawn on it. But it's like a bikini t-shirt.
Yeah.
Was Marigold the one that you met before at the soldiers'
right.
camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before meeting Edagon.
Right.
What
That
brings
one.
you here, stranger?
Hello.
And she's gonna give you a big hug.
Well, hugs. Yep, we're doing hugs. We're hugging right now. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I really missed you. She whispers into your ear.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Your friends are here. Stop bothering these boring ones. Come on. I met some really interesting people while we were here. We should all hang out.
Sure. This sounds really weird. Is everyone like this here?
These guys are. They're boring. Oh, thanks for that. Oh, hey, I'm just telling the truth. You guys could live a little. And,
You would not believe the last couple months I've had.
why don't you tell me all about
boy.
it over dinner? Or
Sure.
drinks.
Are we sure that food and drink isn't drugged here? They're
Drugged?
kind of zombies.
They're kind of idiots. Come on. Let's get on.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'm
So
gonna-
starting back to the table, she'll kind of like grab you by the hand and drag you back toward the table. Introduce me to your friends.
Sure.
Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Hi.
I
Hello?
found a person.
That you
What?
did.
Found a friend.
I'm Mary. I'm one of Tia's old friends.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm down here for a vacation. I just saw you across the bar. And
I thought you were heading north with the rest of the company to go up to deal with the Griffin's Peak thing.
yeah, I was going to, but it turns out it got taken care of already.
It did.
More or less. The Black Stag ended up deciding to stick around Skillytown, and I thought, the hell with that. I'm going on vacation. I've earned it. Plus, after all of the trouble that happened with, with that guy that you beat up, I just wanted to get out of there. It's a toxic environment.
Fair. He was not smart.
No, he got kicked out pretty quick, but just because he did doesn't mean that other people aren't gunning for, you know, to exploit women. Not really my bag.
No. Ugh.
Anyway, can I join you for dinner or drinks or maybe some gambling?
Yeah, no, you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's Malia, and we've got Zeno and Mars, and that one's Farah.
Hi.
Am I missing anyone?
Mars, I don't think the food is drugged. Is the food drugged? Is the food drugged? Can we eat the food?
I mean-
I wanted to come to that and see what you wanted me to roll for it.
Oh, that's correct. So go ahead and make me a perception roll to see if you can detect any poison.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
That's good that I did. It's gonna be and you said perception, right?
Yeah. You could also use your poisoner's kit if you chose to.
Would there be something in that would let me detect?
Yep, there probably would be a reagent that you could add, and if it changes color.
Oh, cool. Well, with the perception, I got a 18.
So you don't believe the food is poisoned, actually. You think it's good. It's a little salty. And the beer is
Oh.
particularly bad, but it's cheap. The beer is plentiful.
If I don't think it's poison, could it just be the nature of the food for native, like, people that don't normally eat it?
Could be. Could be a food allergy. A lot of people have shellfish allergies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll let Farah know that.
Oh, thank God. Hum, hum, hum.
I'll watch her.
Well. You'll hear. Look what dragged herself all the way down here. Glancing behind you, you can see that there's another tiefling standing there. reddish skin, bright horns, a wisping cat-like tail.
Hello, Nona.
They finally let you out of whatever hole you crawled into?
How
Let me guess,
are
you came here for the adventuring contract too?
Yep. Same as you.
Same as me.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying the food? At least there's something to it. They lure you in with those big prices first, and then they drop right off. It's pretty great.
How long have you been here?
Not long, just about a week and a half. Taking a little bit of time off. The rest of the party's up taking a look in Osselvik. There's some revolt or riot up there. They're trying to profiteer, but I could use a break, to be honest.
Same here.
So, what brings all of you down here? Just the contract and a little bit of a break?
Just the contract.
Well, could be worse. At least it's relaxing.
Have the people been like this the whole time since you've been here?
Just kind of hanging out by themselves? Are you talking about... I saw you trying to talk to that party earlier. They're screaming eagles. Should have called themselves
spacey.
the lame ducks. They suck. Maybe they should have
They've been
called them the
spacey
sucker
this
fit.
whole time?
I'm pretty sure they're Lotus Eaters anyway. I wouldn't hang around them. Unless you were looking to buy some, in which case, totally. Although, if you're looking to buy, I probably have some better stuff, so just let me know. Do you mind if I join you for a drink? Your table's pretty big.
Go for it.
Good. She'll pull up a chair and sit in it backwards, Riker style.
Who's gonna join us next?
That one.
And
No.
as you say that, you're going to feel a bit of a shape behind you.
Oh no.
Funny, having a ranger get snuck up on like this. You're losing your edge, Xeno.
I'm just gonna lean back and look up.
You are going to see the face of Very Ashwood. Dressed in a bikini and sari. The love of your young life.
So he's, you know how in anime when somebody gets startled or something unexpected and they're sitting down,
They fall out of the chair?
they always just kind of like throw their chair out and go like, ah, and then fall down?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Smooth, Xeno. Real smooth.
Oh, brave ranger. Do you need a hand up?
Oh, I need something. And it probably involves alcohol.
Well, you better hurry. That dwarf over there is drinking all of it. You can see at the bar, there's a bristly, red-haired young woman. No, I said I want another. Give me another. A bigger one this time. Before that bitch over there drinks it.
Oof. Those
I'm the
are
only
some
dwarf you should be
kind
serving
words.
tonight. No, you're not going to serve Malia Sunsworn. That's for damn sure.
Fight.
Standing next to the bar, you will see a young, red-haired dwarf woman who looks very, very much like Malia.
Fight.
Mally's gonna yell over. Darabelle, you can't hold your liquor, so why shouldn't they serve me? You can't drink it all.
I can drink it before you can.
Yeah, sure. That's what
It's
you
been a long
always
time
say.
since you've left home, and you left your decency and your ability to actually hold down some brew behind you. Remember who's still a gold brewer.
Ugh, you keep telling yourself that.
I didn't give up a fake name. I didn't take up a fake name.
What?
Yeah, because no goddess wanted you.
Oh, good girl.
That's it. Me, you, drinking contest. Right now. Come on,
You
you
ready
wee
to
bitch.
weep, little sister?
And she'll wander over. She's wearing a shirt that says "I'm was stupid" and has an arrow on it,
Is
and
it
a pair
pointed
of
up?
like booty shorts. What?
Is the arrow pointing up?
Nope, it's pointing to the left. She's gonna sit to the. She's going to sit to Malia's right at the table.
Of course.
This is wild.
Everybody comes here on vacation, huh?
Well, we were looking for a job, but
Technically not on vacation.
go vacation would be nice.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Are there
Huh.
hot springs? In Marigold.
Yeah. What up?
Are there hot springs?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
I mean, it's an archipelago. There shouldn't be.
Damn. Well, what is there good to do here then?
Well, there's eating and drinking, and something I'll show you later if you play your cards right.
Gambling?
Yep. Absolutely. And
I know you're a
As-
fan of strip poker.
I
Oh.
Mars is just gonna probably grin at that.
and she's gonna laugh a little bit and reach out and grab some of the waitress is gonna come by and drop a dozen beers off at the table.
Ooh, yes, please. Mine.
All right. And as you take a drink, can I just get you guys are probably gonna be a couple of pints in a minute. Can I get everybody to make me a saving throw?
For what? Constitution?
Doing stupid stuff while you're drunk, let's say wisdom.
Wisdom. All right.
Oh no, I'm sorry, guys.
24.
Well, I rolled a 5.
I think
So-
this works pretty well into the fact that I'm pretty out of it tonight too. But I rolled a 1.
Perfect.
13 total. At least 8 wisdom is my yeah.
With a save of 0, I got 16.
Oh, that's great.
Good job.
Okay.
Go me.
So you go and you have a nice drink and a bit of chatting. Over at the corner of the table, Dara and Malia are slamming pints. Another! I can take you this time. Come on. Again.
Only in your dreams.
Yeah, maybe in yours. Slams. And Farah's just sitting there sucking on a shrimp. And that's about the point that you will hear a soft, trilling voice in Draconic. Those of you who speak Draconic will be able to hear the words, "Hello, Faramina." And she'll turn and glance over her shoulder at a radiantly handsome man with similar skin to hers, with patches of silver streaking out of the side of his face, and a pair of curling silver white horns pushing back into his bluish hair. Dressed in a simple tunic and a pair of slacks.
I didn't know I'd be meeting another dragon tonight too.
Freed here? And as she says that, can I get everybody who,
Huh.
if you succeeded your save, which everybody who got, you did and Mars did, and what did you get, Tia?
13.
Cool. So you two take 25 points of psychic damage, and if you fail, take 50.
Ouch.
Mhm. As you glance up and look at this strangely handsome creature, Farah is going to shake her head. And, Freed here? And that's about the point you're going to feel the alcohol start to hit you.
Oh.
And you'll feel the world around you start to shift a bit. And for just a moment, just the barest moment, you almost think that you see something under this layer. Something under your vision. A shadow. Moving just outside of your periphery. But then the headache strikes and you really would love another bite of food. Or maybe another drink. Stay a while. With that, I think it's time we take a little bathroom break. We'll be right back.
I knew it!
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Generic Fantasy Sitting number 17735. I do want to apologize for being a little low energy tonight. I basically didn't sleep last night, so I'm a little low, and I think it's dragging everybody else a little bit down. I've rallied during the break, so it's gonna be good. However, unfortunately, Mike, you're feeling really sick, so Zeno just botched a save. So I think we're gonna let you go for the night. So if you can do me a favor, can you just leave your Zoom on and just I'll shut your video off?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, and then just shut it off when game's done. That way our spacing doesn't go away.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll just close my.
Cool. I'll just put a picture of Zeno up.
And mute yourself
Awesome.
so you don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
mute
mute
yourself
yourself.
so we just don't hear
Mute
you sitting
yourself.
around here.
Yeah. All right.
So
Sorry I couldn't stay longer, guys.
no, that's okay. I hope you feel better, man. Like,
Feel better.
Migraines are just awful.
The
So
worst.
Migraines suck.
go
I'm
do whatever
glad
you
didn't
need to
have one
feel
on
better.
Monday, because doing that during a game one would have been awful.
Especially with how long that one ran, that would have been.
Yeah.
Flesh.
Oh.
So I hope you
yeah,
feel better,
it's-
man. Well, go watch the episode when you're done and catch up and see what you missed.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, it especially sucks because like I'm so used to being, such a high energy, and Xeno is always so high energy, and so it's yeah.
It is what it is, man. Like,
it
just
is.
so like go feel better. Your comfort is more important than you tried. When you have a migraine, trying is all that really matters to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so please feel better.
All right, and I will see you guys later.
All right.
Take
Later, dude.
care.
Okay, so if I go like that, and then like that, and then I kill his screen. Oh, okay.
It's rough.
Boop. It is rough, right? There we go. There's Xeno. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, Robin, good to have you there. Sorry that you're watching the game and I'm a little out of it right now. I normally you were playing with me on Monday, so I'm a little peppier than this usually. All right. Anyway, enough apologies. Back to the fun. So the music begins up again as you find yourself sitting around the table having a pleasant conversation with all sorts of people. Zeno is completely enamored with this woman that he's looking at, and is completely ignoring the rest of you. And to be fair, she's quite an attractive human girl. Lovely brown hair, very Liv Tyler looking. And as this is going on, Nona is going to sit and chat with you as well, and just Mary is going to be flirting with Tia pretty overtly. And Dara is going to be snottily trying to drink you under the table the entire time. So, as that's happening as well, Farah is staring up at this strange, beautiful, what you only can imagine must be another dragon. Now, all of you remember the name immediately. Freed here.
The Yetis were chanting it.
Yeah, it's.
And as he approaches, she'll stop and... Hi everybody, this is... my fiance. Freed here. It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, he says with slightly accented Draconic.
My Draconic not that good.
Malia will respond in Draconic as well of pleasure to meet you.
Is common better, he says.
Yes, please.
It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
I've been looking for you for quite a while, Faramina. But here I am!
They didn't tell you where they left her?
Geography has changed significantly since the beginning, I suppose.
Makes sense.
Who would have thought that our paths would cross here? May I join you? Yes,
Ali will
yes.
just wave at a seat.
We're gonna go, Zeno says. I wanna go, I'm gonna go walk and talk. Yeah, talk.
Walks on the beach, huh?
Alia will just kind of
Those are
like raise the
romantic.
brows.
She will smile back, and the two of them will stand up and head off for a moonlight walk on the beach.
What was that?
I don't know.
Is that the chick he got kicked out over?
But
me?
But she was in that amber for a long time. How long was he looking for her?
What?
They didn't leave. It was Zeno and the girl.
Yeah, it was Zeno and the girl.
Farah
Oh,
is
whoops.
prettier.
Zeno and his girl left. That's what it was. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just talking out loud then, and I'd be like, how long have you been looking for her?
Since I awoke from the slumber as well.
Did they
I'm
also
very
give
happy.
you an amber?
Yes, of course. I am the scion of my line.
How many others are like that?
The noble houses all took care of their own.
So there's more.
Of course there are more.
Really?
You all should come.
Good. Wow.
And Farah, Mina, you should come as well. Houses all should be reconciled under the Great Worm's line, as we swore.
Wait. Under the who's? What?
The Great Worm, our king, Kalanzanak. The Great Worm.
Right. The Great Worm.
We must find the others. Then we can rejoin our ranks. Once again, be a people. Once again, be one, he says, and reaches across the table to touch her hand. And she is gonna flinch away a little, and I need a bathroom. Is there a bathroom around here? There's probably a bathroom.
I guess
Yeah, I
Sign
think
over
the sign's
there.
just over there, Farah.
Yeah.
Mally
Okay.
will give her the out. She sees a need for an out.
Sorry, I just too much shrimp. And as she gets up, she's going to wander away.
I too need to pee out of excitement, and I go with her.
Mally is
Okay.
going to lean into this freighter and be like, "So how long have you known Farah?"
At this point, over 13,000 years. We're from different clutch ages, but I'm about 30 years older than her. So, pretty
Uh-huh.
close.
And,
Sorry, Kelly, did you say 3 or 30?
30. Just a
Now,
few
but
Cs.
can I like overhear that and like bang myself into a table?
Yeah, so that's as you're walking, you just bang yourself and knock over someone's drink.
Ow!
careful, Mars.
Can I get everyone to do me a favor and make me a perception roll with disadvantage?
Absolutely.
And
Perception, you said. How is
Yeah.
in 16?
16? Yep. Okay. Malia? 1. So you are having a great time. The smell of shrimp is really great, but Tia, you are getting this strange sulfurous smell on everything. Like, it's really overpowering.
Is it Nona?
A little bit. But not only Nona, it's it seems to be on all of your companions. Well, all of your new friends that have joined the table. Mary smells like it too. What's wrong?
I think you need a bath.
You're happy, you're welcome to help me take one. You could get my back.
Always good to have each other's backs.
You'd be really surprised, actually. Do you know who else is here?
Who?
You'll never believe who I saw walking around. Guess. From the old company.
I don't know. Most of them are dead.
You think they were?
I mean, I thought they were.
You'll never believe it, but I saw the captain.
The captain?
He's alive. He made it down here. And he's been on vacation the entire time. Living the rich life.
That is so not like him.
Weird, huh?
Wait.
Maybe he got amnesia or something, but he's here.
Why? Does he not recognize you?
He seems a little out of it, but
Where is he? I need to go talk to him.
I'll take you there later. Don't worry. After dinner. He's usually comes in later tonight anyway.
Has Tia shared any of her background with?
I don't know, Tia, do you know this much?
Little bit. Like, she's definitely talked about having been in, like, with her.
Like, we
her
know
Iron
she had a
Shield
lot of
company.
problems with that particular group,
Yeah, like
like the noble
They were-
group.
pretty much all wiped out. Like, she was on the losing side. The Battle of Thundering Ridge, and like they got wiped out.
Basically, I'm asking if any of this would, like, if Malia heard it, would kind of go, wait, what?
Hearing that the captain is around, that's pretty weird because, at least from what I'm remembering, I'm gonna pull up my wiki page.
Fantastic. So, as you are doing that, Mars, you and Farah head into the washroom next door, and Farah just heads right to the mirror and starts... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Okay. So betrothed?
Yeah, it was a political marriage. I mean, but he was also really... I mean, he's really... But I haven't seen him in...
Was he attractive?
Oh, yeah. He's like a 10. He's like a Hemsworth.
Lady.
He's like a Liam Hemsworth, but he's still a Hemsworth. Oh. I'm not. That was a long time ago. I'm not really interested.
Why not? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, who else is around? If it happened to all the political families, is there gonna be trouble?
There could be. Depends. I mean, he was talking about the Great Worm, and if the Great Worm's still alive, or his family line's alive, then that means that there's still royal blood, which means that there's, we're still around. We're all... Your duty doesn't end just because your family's dead, Like, it's...
But this is a very interesting twist.
You're telling me I gotta get married. I don't want to get married to him.
Your parents aren't around anymore, so who's going to enforce it?
What do you think what do you think he sees in her anyway? I mean, she's human.
Who is she talking about?
Well, the only human at the table was the one that Xena walked off with. I mean, I guess she's pretty, but she's brunette. And just kind of
marry Zeno.
I don't want to marry Zeno. Shut up. You just like I just don't understand it. Like she's just so plain and human.
You're jealous.
I am not jealous. Jealousy implies ownership.
Farah. I completely understand.
You want to understand anything. You just want to go scissor that tiefling.
Ew, no.
Fork?
That's where you're wrong, child.
I'm older than you! Just might not quite look it, and you're a little taller than me, but still, like, that's not fair.
Okay. Well, as far as I can really understand, unless there's no other political aspect to it, the marriage might be annulled.
Yeah.
And maybe you can get something out of this, though. I have a thought.
You want to marry him?
Sure. Imagine the children.
I mean, he's a silver dragon. I'm pretty sure that he's a top.
Anyways, so that makes me think, though, about what you were told a while back about not being able to become a full dragon. Can any of you? Or are you stuck in this form? All of you?
I don't know. To be honest, I want to research it. I want to figure out what's going on. But...
because maybe there's something connected to all of you, or something specific about you that we can undo.
I mean, it's a god tier curse, so...
So maybe we can find out from him if he's able to also transform into his true form.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry too much about the betrothal right now, and who knows, maybe it'll grow on you. But your heart belongs to another!
What's your AC? Oh, I missed. She takes a swing at you and misses.
I had to try harder.
I am going to burn your ass. Hold on.
I like it.
She's gonna breathe a little baby gout of flame. It's gonna miss, but you.
I'm immune to like heat and fire damage.
I know
stuff.
she's gonna try anyway, though.
I know. That's so cute.
Can I get everybody to make me a wisdom save?
Of course. I was a 17.
17. That's a pretty good roll. Malia, what'd you get?
18.
18. Okay, and Mars, what did you get?
Oh, you want me to do that too?
I want you to do it too.
Okay, and what kind of roll was it?
Wisdom save. And anybody here can make me can spend their inspiration on this too.
19.
19. Cool, that sounds good. Mars, as you are leaving the washroom with Farah, all of you are going to get kind of a little woozy for a moment. And as you are looking around, you're gonna step on a bit of the carpet, and it's kind of squelchy.
Oh, gross.
What? What's wrong?
Didn't you feel that?
No? Glancing
Look at
down.
your feet.
What? It's just carpet. She'll run her foot along it. But as she's doing that, you can hear... You don't see anything on the carpet, actually, but as your foot runs across it, there's something kind of squelchy and weird down there. What do you do?
First thought is makes me think of like the top of a
tongue or something like slime?
It's almost kind of feels like stepping on jello. Very firm though.
I
Like
touch it.
It's
And
you feel around, and as you're feeling around on the flat carpet, you will realize that your hand goes a bit deeper than it should. Like the carpet's dense, even though it's a very thin carpet. It's almost like it sinks in like a shag. There's an illusion on this floor.
Malia.
And as you are reaching around, you're going to feel that there's a lump about this wide around. About as wide around as, say, like a pipe made of slime. Oh, hey, we're being raided. Hello, raid.
Ooh,
You came just at a
raid.
creepy moment. Good job. Meanwhile, do you do anything to this length of slime?
Me?
Yeah. Poke it with your
What?
knife, tug on it. What are you going to do?
Well, like, I guess, like, I'm gonna try to, like, lift it or something.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the table, Dara, your sister, is going to be having a raucous drinking contest with you, Malia.
Yes.
All right. You always were better than me, but times have changed, and I can take you on this time. Again, round 6. 1, 2. And suddenly she is going to, like, be pulled backward off of her chair and hit the ground hard. Like something grabbed the back of her hair and pulled her. What do you... Oh, and as you look down at her, she's laying on the ground, and as she's laying there, she rubs her face, and for just a moment, you see her features shift as if they're made of clay.
Destructive wave!
Oh god, really?
Any creatures I choose in a 30-foot radius.
Okay, so who are you
So-
targeting?
Everybody not my team.
Okay, everybody on your team, so roll Destructive Wave. Is there a save for this?
Yes, con save.
Con save. That sounds great. So that means I've got... Oh god, and Zeno's not here for this. Anyway, hello Raid, it's good to have you there. You came at the right time. So 1 save,
Fine.
1 save, 1 fail. Okay, so what does it do to a fail?
5d6 thunder damage plus 5d6 radiant damage.
Okay, sounds
so
good.
1 sec. That's me.
That sounds hot.
It does sound hot. So... Oh god, they're filling the chat with beer. So much beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I-
27 thunder damage.
27 thunder damage. Okay, so that is going to be that, and that is going to be that. Can I get everybody to roll me initiative? Because I have a feeling that you guys are going to start fighting something. I don't know why.
You know what? I don't know why either.
And 23 8 radiant damage and be knocked prone. A creature that succeeds takes half and isn't
Okay,
knocked
so
prone.
that and 28?
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be that.
It's a level 5. It's what I wanted to use last time on the dragon, but there's too many
Okay.
people close to it.
So that is going to be like that. Okay, so that's... Okay, sounds great. Just one moment while I swap a new song in.
Okay.
All right, so on the other side of the bar, Tia, you are having this talk and smiling, and just having your good time with Mary, when suddenly there is like, Malia's sister tips over onto the floor and starts to look kind of weird for a second, and Malia takes that time to drop a wave of thunder that
She stomps the floor to do it and goes.
stomps the floor, and the table upends, and all of the people in the restaurant are thrown from their seats. Except
I'm
a
gonna
couple,
scream imposter at the same time.
and a couple of them will start to hover gently off the floor, as if suspended in air by marionettes, or like marionettes, but you see no strings. So let's do initiative right now. Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna try my extra life d20 for this.
Try your extra life d20. Okay.
Nice. That's pretty good.
So guys, stick around. I think you're gonna like this. Okay, so anybody got above 20?
Not me.
Okay, anybody
19.
got up 19? Anybody got above 19? Okay. Malia, above 15.
I got 15.
Okay. Mars, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. So. And what's your initiative bonus, Tia?
Mine is +2.
Okay. So you and Farah technically act on the same, but you're the PC, so you get advantage.
Haha.
Adult. Okay. All right, and Xeno is out of the picture. Okay, so with that, you will see that there is a sudden wave of thunder that hits the restaurant and hurls them all. People will start to dangle their feet above the ground. Come on, stick around a little bit. You should, they all say in unison. Enjoy the food, have a drink, stay a while. So, I would like everyone here for the remainder of this fight, while you are making attack rolls or ability checks from here on in, you are subtracting a d4 from it.
Oh,
D4.
Ouch.
Yep. Because you are very fuzzy. On the other side, so Malia, you do that. Tia, what?
I have a question. Has
You
it
have
been
an answer.
24 hours since we had the Banquet of Heroes?
Yes, it has, definitely.
Okay, I just wasn't sure when exactly that happened.
Well,
So-
because we
yes, that would've
spent
been-
overnight at
You spent
Edagon's.
overnight at Edagon's.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure on the timeline on that. Okay, cool.
That would have been
Just
rad if
checking.
it wasn't.
That would be
Okay.
amazing, but too convenient.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
subtracting a D4.
they are all hurled to the ground. Malia, it is the beginning of initiative. It is your turn again.
The fuck? Arcana, nature, like. This is some weird ass creature. What
It
hunts
is
like
some
this?
weird ass creature. You have no idea what it might be, but you can do me a favor and roll me an Arcana roll. It's very high, and you have that -4 or minus D4.
Right.
Also, thank you, Dapper Agent or Dapper Gent. Dapper Agent would be a good name too.
Hey.
So I got silky smooth
Okay.
radio vibes.
Okay, so that goes down.
Turn the music down just a tiny bit.
21.
Okay. You have heard that there are some creatures that can mimic people's memories. One of them draws from one of the Dark Lords. What is their name? It starts with... You can't remember the Demon Lord? Oblexes.
So
Ooze
something that they might
monsters.
be more like susceptible to.
They're they don't like fire.
Okay then.
But they're very powerful, and they eat memories to survive. All right, so it's your turn. You did that as your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Okay, so a bunch of these things are kind of over there.
They're basically all
Tia,
around you.
Mally,
So
and Farah are kind of behind me.
they are kind of behind a divider by the bathroom. So, and Tia's
Okay.
at the table with you.
Yep.
Okay,
you-
cool.
Are you saying anything about the fire? Like burn them or something?
Fire.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And I still have an action right now, right?
You still have a normal action, yes.
Flame strike.
Okay, where are you aiming?
Kind of where more of them are away from us.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Okay, so I am
Needs a
going to
dex
have
saving throw.
I'm going to have advantage on this save because you don't quite know where I am.
I'm just gonna try and hit all the marionette stuff.
Okay, so that is... Well, technically that is a part of my body, so... go ahead and roll. Or roll me your damage. I got a... This is a dex save?
Yes.
I got a 17.
Okay, that met.
Okay, so
So I believe that's half damage.
okay. And I am just going to do a quick roll to see how many this deals with. We'll say. Okay.
Okay, so 20 fire damage, so I guess half down to 10.
Okay.
And 22 radiant damage, so half down to 11.
Okay. All right. So half down to. Oh, damn, that's a good hit.
It's a level 5 spell, it damn well better be.
16. Okay. All right. So a column of flame erupts, and what you're going to see is you'll hear the sound of strange ooze-like shrieking coming from the adventuring party over there that was kind of droned out.
It's a vertical column
and-
of divine fire.
As a column of divine fire opens up inside of here, they are going to collapse to the ground and just writhe in pain. But as they do, this strange reddish ooze is going to start to drip off of their heads. And that's the point you're going to realize that they were floating in a bubble of this. As well, one of the flame columns is going to slash across the floor, and fire is going to erupt, and Dara is going to suddenly turn to you. That wasn't very... and collapse into a pile of red jello. No bones, no body, nothing. Mars, you're up.
So I was recently just trying to pull something out of the rug.
Mm-hmm.
Can I continue to try to pull it out?
Sure, it goes suddenly slack on the other side as you see that Dara vanishes, but it's connected to something on the other end.
I try to go find that.
It goes right into the wall next to the washrooms. As in, as you pull it, you see that it actually goes through ephemerally the wall. That's
call
not
out
a real.
to... I'm sorry?
That's not a real wall.
I'll call out and be like, I'm gonna see where this leads, and I'm gonna go after it.
Okay, stepping in, your dark vision will allow you to see that there is a huge glowing red ooze in this room with dozens of tendrils snaking out into the illusory terrain of the restaurant, and its body is covered with dozens and dozens of screaming, moaning face shapes pushing out of the ooze.
Can I stab it?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may.
Okay, and I had to minus a d4?
You minus a d4 off every roll.
Well, that would have been a 22 minus 4, so an 18. 18
is a hit. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. And I'm using that new sword that I have.
Oh, you're using so this isn't ooze, this isn't a fiend, or pardon me, this isn't a celestial, so it just does 1d6 plus 2, I think was what it was.
I thought it was a d8 for that one, plus 2. I might be wrong. I've been using a d8 for that this whole time.
It is in
It's a sword?
Yeah, it's a copus. So I believe it's a d6. Yeah, it is a d6. So it's slightly worse than your rapier, but it always does the 2.
Okay. So it does the 2, but also minus 4.
So it's a plus 2 for the weapon, and it also does an additional 2 damage when it strikes.
But also a minus 4?
Not to the damage. I don't think it's just to the attack.
No,
roll.
just to the so the sword is a plus 2, so it adds plus 2 to attack and damage.
And the subtract, is it a d4 or just minus 4?
It's a minus d4.
Okay, so it could just minus 1, thankfully.
It could just minus 1, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
And if none of that makes sense, let me know and we'll fix it.
Okay. So I rolled a 6 on that.
Okay, so that means that you
So
do
plus
8
2.
damage plus your dexterity with that.
Yeah, and my dex currently... Just gonna double make sure. Is that a plus 4?
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be 12 points of damage there as you rush forward and stab your blade into the side of this tremendous creature that oozes and shifts in front of you.
I'll just like slash.
Okay, so you're going to bury your blade into the side of it, and as you do, it is going to shriek and start to... The faces that are writhing in it are suddenly going to take on a familiar tone, a familiar curve as your mother and father's faces begin to push out. Don't do this to us. Marisol. Marisol, why are you hurting us? Marisol! And it is right next to you, so I am going to... I'm gonna hurt you. Because I can.
You're gonna hurt me real good.
I'm gonna hurt you. Oh, I have disadvantage on this. Thanks a lot, Malia.
Mhm.
Oh my... You killed my crit. Hate you. Okay. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, so 2 tendrils will slash out to hit you, and one... I need you to make me another wisdom save, please.
Oh no. And that's
Yeah,
also a -4?
Yep, this is probably going to get you.
Oh no.
Oh, pardon me, no, this is not a minus d4.
Oh shoot.
This is not, because
It
it's
still
only
might
ability...
get me.
It's true.
15?
15? Alright, so one moment while I roll your damage, please.
Okay. And this isn't the type of damage that I can have, is it?
Nope, this is a psychic damage. You are going to take 27 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That's several.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
But you succeeded the first time, right?
Yes.
Before the combat, so you're still alive. It is going to hit you. Basically, you are going to feel a sudden pulse, and that's when you realize that your head and neck are heavier than they should be. Glancing backwards, you see that this entire time, your head and neck have been encased in this slime as well. A tendril is dragging down the ground. You are going to take that psychic damage as it begins to siphon memory directly from you.
I don't
You now
like
subtract
this.
a d6 from any of your rolls. Okay, so that is the end of its turn. Tia, what do you do?
Oh, I had a couple thoughts, but then I decided I'm just gonna turn into a big air elemental.
That sounds
and
like a good
fight
idea.
things. Yeah,
Okay.
because I want to blow this popsicle stand. I mean,
Okay.
blow it all away.
Blow it all away?
yeah.
You just blow everything.
So I just do that. And
Might as well.
Phrasing.
All right, so go ahead.
So I have a multi-attack. So what is closest to me? What can I actually...
What you can see right now is there are a bunch of people. There are about, still on their feet, there are 7 individuals that are floating in the air, not including, including Freed here, the silver dragon in humanoid form, as well as Nona, the tiefling. On top of that, you can also see several of the bar patrons and the waiter are also doing that, but you see that Mars ran through a wall by the bathroom. And hacked into something with a huge...
How far away is that?
That is 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Actually,
go
that is
after
25 feet away. Because we're
I'm
not
gonna
using a
go
map.
and attack that, because I'm floating. I'm
All right.
a floaty float my way over there, and
As you burst through the illusory wall, you will see... Actually, you and Mars, since you breached the wall, are both going to see that this restaurant is actually completely covered in slime. Everything is... There's an illusion spell layered over top it that you can see through translucently. Basically, it's at 50% opacity. And there is this tremendous red ooze with many, many faces growing out of it, as well as hiding beneath 2 of the tables. 2 smaller ones made of silvery white goo.
oh, weird.
Yes. Each one of them is controlling 2 of the people on the floor, and this elder ooze is controlling 3.
Right. So I can attack. I can make 2 slam attacks
Yes, you can. So go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to do that. And do I subtract
a
D4
D4
from
from
each? How is a 16?
That is a hit.
Okay. And how is a 13?
That is a miss.
Okay, so 1 will hit.
Okay, 1 will hit. Go ahead. Roll me damage.
1 will hit, and that is...
I'm glad I rolled low. Otherwise, you'd be toast, Mars. This thing is tough.
Okay.
All right. So, as you're spinning around as well, you're going to notice that there's a siren in the distance. You're going to notice that there is one of these lengthy, gelatinous cords attached to your air elemental form as well.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Really weird, considering I'm elemental. Yeah,
It's basically
so
just gotten sucked inside of you.
8 bashing.
8 bashing?
Bludgeoning. 8 bludgeoning. Yeah. On the closest one to me.
Okay, that's the elder. The others are hiding in the room.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is going to drop it to... it is very kind of bubbling and roiling with what seems like pure fury
This
as
is
you slam it.
and also a terrible idea is like when she slams into it, she's just gonna stay in its square.
Okay,
Might be a horrible plan, but hey,
Okay.
whatever.
that sounds good.
I'm large.
So, seeing you dodge into a wall, Farah is going to take this opportunity. Oh, we're being raided again. Hello,
Woo!
raiding party! You just came into them being at a seafood restaurant fighting many oblexes that are doing gross things, so enjoy! Happy to always have raiders. All right,
things.
Farah's gonna look around, go, what? And is going to cast Dispel Magic on the illusion. As that illusion collapses, you are going to all see that a thin tendril of red or silver slime, depending on who it is attached to, is corded and going to each of these people. All of the people who have collapsed on the floor are kind of encased in this stuff, like a membrane, like a caul, and the people who are surrounding you kind of menacingly all have this kind of going into one of their feet, like it's a power cord almost. Malia, you are going to finally see that there are 2 silvery oozes hiding to your left and to your right, and around an alcove directly in front of you, 2 of your friends are fighting with a giant red one.
Okay.
The other thing that you'll notice is that each one of you have a gelatinous membrane around your face and neck that is connected to the big red one.
That's gross.
It is. Oh, actually, one moment. I have to check one thing for you. Actually, you do not anymore because of your fire spell.
Yay! I wish I had more fire spells.
Should have
Yeah.
turned into the fire elemental, but you know what?
Fair enough. All right,
There
so
are
that
other
was
things.
Farah's going to look at that and just yell because she can't use fire breath on the same round. Now it is going to be the 2 silver ones. Malia, the 2 silver ones are going to surge forward. One of them is going to take a strike at you. So is your armor class... Oh, God. One of them does hit you. So that is going to be a... Actually, your armor class is 19, right?
No, it's 18.
Okay, so 1 hit, 1 miss. It is going... The one on your right is going to surge forward and take 2 swings at you. The first one is going to deal nothing because it glances off the side of your armor. But the second is going to take... Or is going to deal... Boop, boop, boop. 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of psychic damage. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw immediately.
And how much psychic?
I just said it a second ago. Hold on. 5. As it strikes you, you will suddenly feel a sharp pain go through your mind.
And it was a whiz saving throw, correct?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
24.
24, that is a success. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. All right. So you will feel it start to try to surge around your brain again, but does not do so. So good job. All right. So the other one is going to surge forward and attack Farah. One is going to hit. So she is at 27 minus 12. That's not good. And then, okay. All right, she succeeded her save as well, thanks to her inspiration, as it tries to go around her head again. And we are back at the top of the initiative with Malia. Malia, one of the silver things is directly in front of you. It's overturned a table and is kind of surging for you, looking like a bubbling mass of writhing faces and bubbles.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, here, look at the picture. It's even better. Whoop.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. I love these guys. These were actually designed by a teenager who won a contest.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, right? It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right, so they're directly in front of you. You can see the I'm going to say the Elder Oblex and the Adult Oblexes, just for ease of... So you have 2 silver adults and 1 red Elder. What do you do?
Okay. What is my opinion on how radiant damage might hurt them? Based on what I know. I know flame, but...
It hurts them, but probably not a hugely degree.
Shit, and it's only really fire that's...
Fire's the big one. Yeah.
The one thing a cleric doesn't get. The one
true.
thing.
Gotta
I have
be a
that
fire
one
cleric.
fifth
I mean,
level spell.
damage damages them. You don't think they have any particular immunities aside from, like, being knocked over and stuff because they're oozes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hit them, I guess, with... You know what? Screw it. Spiritual weapon and my hammer.
Okay. All right, so pulling your hammer out, you'll have to take a 10-foot step in order to get a good shot at the Elder, but you can hit the adults from here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get those 2 out of the way and leave the Elder to Farah's fire
The
breath.
adult that is fighting with Farah looks to be very badly damaged. It got caught by a lot of your fire.
Okay. I will hit it with, I think, a spiritual weapon then?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. It's been a while since I've used these.
Spiritual weapon is pretty dope.
I just have to remember what other things I have. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Is it okay?
I'm normally on top of this, but trying to decide is...
Boop, boop, boop. All right.
Okay.
So, as your spiritual weapon flies forward, becoming the spectral shape of a hammer, it lurches toward the silvery one that's trying to wrap itself around Farah, and...
Okay, spiritual weapon is... $26 to hit.
Yup, that's a hit.
And my Dwarven Thrower is 26 to hit.
And which one? You're aiming your Dwarven Thrower at the other one?
Yes.
Okay, roll me damage twice.
Okay, just have to remind myself what the damage is for the Dwarven Thrower.
Dwarven Thrower is 1d8. Oh, pardon me, it's 2d8 if you throw
No, it's
it.
not. One, it goes, stuff change.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Boop, boop, boop. So for those of you watching or listening right now, happy to have you here. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting, where we're all mind controlled by giant oozes.
It's just life, isn't it?
It's just life, right? Like, you know, I didn't vote for this ooze.
So, okay, so the Dwarven Thrower does 21 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 7 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon does 1d8, I believe. So that is 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. All right. So both of your
Which is force damage.
okay. Both of your attacks are going to hit and bludgeon in. One of them is going to strike the one facing Farah and is going to deal a significant amount of damage. The other one is going to hit super hard, dropping, basically cleaving it in half, where it tries to kind of connect itself with its membranous tissue again. It is very badly damaged. Mars, what do you do?
So I took a bunch of damage from that, and now Tia's there with me.
So there is a giant swirling vortex monster on top of this thing above you. It's
I'm an
probably
air
Tia.
elemental again. It happens. You've seen this
So
before.
you have buried your blade in the side of it, and your parents are yelling at you and trying to punch you with their own faces.
First thing is I want to explode this so
Okay.
bad.
So what do you do?
I don't have any bombs or anything on me, so I'm still gonna just have to hack away at it.
All right, hack and slash.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
going to use both actions? Stabby, stabby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
I'm-
wondering what the best way. Sorry?
I'm thinking I give you a sneak attack, don't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Oh, I
do
get
have
this-
sneak. You do have sneak attack on this.
So this is gonna be a really weird roll then, also with like
So
the negatives.
let's do your attack
Yeah.
rolls first, just to see, because you're at a minus d6 on each.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm rolling a green one and a red one each with
Okay.
the negative d6 with it.
Okay.
I hope they're both negative ones.
Yep. So and roll a different d6 for each one of the dice because it could be different.
So the first one was 20.
Hit. There's no way, even with a d6, that can drop, make you miss if you got at least a 20 something.
Okay, so that one is a hit. Okay. The other one, unfortunately, the dagger is not going to hit.
No? Okay.
No.
All right. Well, you're going to be able to drive your Copus into it again. Go ahead and roll me your damage for that with your sneak attack.
With my sneak attack.
And that wasn't a natural 20, right?
No. It would have been like a 20 something, then -4. Or, yeah, minus the 4 on that.
Okay. Yeah, so long as it was only like, yeah, you're good. All right.
Okay, so sneak attack
Sneak attack.
plus
Sneak attack.
another
Sneak attack.
plus a
Sneak attack.
d6 just cuz. That's the sword.
So the sword is a d6, so you're rolling, you're rolling 5d6 at sneak attack at this level?
Yes, that's right.
So you're rolling 6d6 for this plus your dex. So plus 6 total, actually.
And plus 2?
Yep, so plus dex plus 2 for the sword. So 6d6 plus 6. That's a lot of d6s.
One was cocked.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No cocks allowed in this game.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Except for
not
that one
allowed.
rooster.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
6.
we're allowed to have one.
One rooster.
Yeah.
6. 12.
Oh, this is going to be big.
18.
Explode it with stab.
18.
All the stabby stabs.
21.
Stabs.
21.
And I already added the other 6, so it's 21 total.
21 total?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a pretty solid hit. All right, so driving your blade into it again, you hack off another chunk of its gelatinous mass, which sloughs to the ground with a... Damn, that was a good hit. All right, so it is its turn. It is going to... It's gonna...
I mean, I'm on top of it if it cares about a vortex of air.
Yeah, you know what it's gonna try to do.
But Mars is right there as well, and also did just give it a hell of a stabbing.
It is true, but it's smarter than that, so it is going to abandon its friends.
Flee!
Hold on. Okay. There is a sudden crackle of energy, and it is going to vanish as it appears to cast Dimension Door on itself, vanishing with a leaving behind a.
So that's
Of
not a
splattered
location thing, right? Like, I'm not accidentally gonna get dragged through a dimension door.
No, it doesn't take you with it.
Good.
Actually, let me double check that. You teleport yourself and from your current location. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed. Well, you can, so it doesn't. You don't
Okay.
have to.
Okay. Good. Cool.
It's going to choose not to bring the angry air elemental with it.
So
Alright.
we're
Wise
in the
decision.
combat.
So it is gone. There are still 2 other ones on the field
Okay.
that are going to look at their, I guess, parent that just vanished, and suddenly their mouths are going to slough open like. Tia, you're up.
How far am I from these little guys?
There's one 10 feet behind you by an overturned table.
I'm gonna move over there, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna try and do whirlwind to see if I can maybe explode it with air somehow. We'll see how this works. This might
That's
not work
fair.
at all.
I think it'll probably work.
Potentially. So it needs to make a. So I just move into its space, and it needs to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw. It's not
Fail.
an attack roll. It failed.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So now I need to roll 3d8. That's 5, 6, 7, 13 bludgeoning damage, and it's flung up 20 feet away from me in a random direction.
No, it is not, because it is in chunks now. So chunks of it are hurled across the floor because you did its exact hit points and damage. As you basically
Sploosh!
you sploot, it's sploosh, and the entire room is covered in silver jello.
Ew.
As it hits the wall, one of its mouths is suddenly becomes shaped like Elantris, the half-elf from Dogrun Bridge, and goes, "What a day."
No, I
And-
need to ask if any of the chunks could potentially, if the target is thrown into another creature, that creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take some damage. So does any of it splatter into the other one?
There is not enough of chunks at this point for it to do that.
Cool, good to know.
So the one that's fighting Farah is about to have a bad day because Farah heard what you said earlier. And she is just going to open her mouth and do what she has not done in a while.
Hit something?
Yeah, and she is going to manage to kill it with 1 hit point to spare. She's going to open her mouth, and a gout of flame is going to erupt from her gullet and just burn the thing to shivering, shimmering, not ash. What would an ooze turn to?
Would it evaporate?
I think it would just explode with bubbling, like if you microwave Jello, right?
Yeah.
I just think flubber.
This is basically evil flubber.
Lovely.
Evil flubber. Welcome to the evil flubber episode here on Dork Tales.
I mean, it might just melt, literally, just. I don't know. I might be queuing up microwaving Jello in the next little bit here.
I mean, do it. Record it for the channel.
Gotta do it for science.
It's science.
Yeah, it would
and
either just splat or be kind of a puddle.
I think it would explode because of the evaporation of the water inside, or the agitation of the water.
Yeah.
All right. So, and with that, quiet. The restaurant is silent. In fact, everything around here is silent. You can't hear the sound of music playing at all. And as the illusion that Farah killed completely fades out, you'll see that the room is covered with grossness. It's just
Swirl, 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 swirl. Oh.
splattered jello that kind of begins to just become more watery and dissolve and dissolve and dissolve until the entire room just smells like a sulfur bath.
Gross.
At this point, the mayor is going to roll over onto his back and... Hello? Hi?
Hi.
Who are you?
Adventuring group?
Oh, are we adventurers too?
No, you were victims.
Oh no. Am I
Yeah.
okay?
I think so. You look okay. I mean, you should be now. We saved you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Swirl, swirl.
Who am I?
Swirl, swirl.
I honestly don't know.
the gnome you were talking to will sit up and, oh, my head. Oh God, what is that? Is that friendly? Is that yours? She'll point at the swirling vortex.
Yes.
I'm
That
gonna
one's
shoot back
friendly.
down.
Now, as this is happening, though, I will say that
On me.
both of you and Mars and Farah are all going to... You're definitely going to be a little bit out of sorts still.
Mm.
In fact, you're finding that a decent amount of your memories are patchy at the moment. You may have trouble remembering your full name. You may have trouble remembering details and relationships with your friends. Like, they're still there, but you can't remember details. You're like, I like this person, but why?
Mm.
I mean,
think
I
that way
already
about
asked that about
everything.
a lot of things.
And as you're looking around, you will see that Zeno is standing by the front door. Pardon me, Zeno is face down by the front door, snoring into a big snot bubble. Pardon me, a big ooze bubble.
Typical.
Probably take him away from the ooze before he drowns in it.
No,
Just by
He'll be
drowning
fine.
in ooze sounds terrible.
Very, no. I just want to cuddle.
We all want to cuddle, buddy. We all want to cuddle.
So what do you all do? There are a bunch of disheveled, confused people laying around.
Start helping them up and getting them upright. If there's any furniture that I can like flip up that hasn't been completely destroyed.
No, just all oozed.
Yeah, and just trying to see like what the
Okay.
last thing they remember is.
I don't remember anything.
That's a problem. Any pieces of identification on any of them?
I'm a mayor, the
That's-
mayor says, looking down at his mayor sash. I think my name's Mayor.
Oh no.
Meyer? That's a fun name.
That is a fun name.
Can I go take a nap now?
Sure.
Go for it.
Malia,
Yes.
you recognize that Oblexes are memory stealers. Greater Restoration will restore it, but also a long rest will.
Yeah, you guys should totally go and have a nice long nap. You'll feel so much better afterwards.
That
Yeah.
sounds really nice. Do you
Like-
know where I can find a bed? Yeah, me too. I'm looking for a bed. Oh, we can share. I'm fine with that.
Maybe
That sounds
don't
nice.
share with other people until you know more about yourselves.
They're not fucking.
I know,
They're going
but
to sleep.
you could. You never know about these things.
Fucking.
No.
Is that my name?
No, it's
Am
not.
I fucking?
No.
Why don't we
You're
just
going to sleep.
Are you fucking?
Why don't we just
No.
set them up on like cots or something?
Oh,
Do you know where there are cots?
No, but I'm sure that we could figure
let's
something
try
out.
one of the other pubs or something.
Yeah, there's got to be
Gotta
beds
be.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just cart them out to somewhere like, I don't know, what was it called? The something duck?
The Lucky Duck.
Maybe the Lucky Duck?
Okay. All right. So, given a
Sweet.
bit of time, you are going to be able to find them a place to rest. And as you are going to notice that most of the lights in the rest of the settlement are out. In fact,
Yeah.
now that you're outside, this entire area looks disheveled and slightly flooded.
Huh.
I'm thinking this entire place went down and got caught by these things.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Actually, one moment, because a short rest will do this as well. Let's see if she recovers. Oh. Alright, the mayor doesn't. But after a few minutes of calming, Ilyana will blink. Ow. Oh, my head. Where am I? Who are you?
Nothing ventured? Adventuring party.
This whole place, it looked like, was under the control of
Something.
Who is
some
this?
Obelix.
I knew something weird was going on here, so I had them put out a call for buried treasure. Things have been... We had an earthquake about a year ago. It sunk one of the islands, and we went and tried to do a bunch of excavation. We found an old ruin around the corner that rose up when the sea level changed. People went in and they came back kind of weird, and then everybody started acting weird.
Yep. And then each adventuring party that came got caught.
Yep. That makes sense.
Except for us.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it made a mistake. My sister would have never said that I was always better than her.
They must be playing to what you want to hear.
Yeah, but that was a stupid choice. That was just
Plus-
what?
Yeah, there's some weird stuff there that would make absolutely zero sense.
I don't know if the other islands are still controlled.
No. Hey, where's Farah? She's gonna go all wander off and try and find Farah.
The bathroom.
Still?
So you will find Farah where you guys eventually drop Zeno off. Like checking over him while he's in bed. And as you will approach that side room, just in one of the random huts that you like borrowed. Idiot. Of course, it'd go after an oozy floozy.
Hey, Farah?
Yeah?
Hey, I just...
He's still breathing.
Yeah, no, I wanted to check on you.
I'm still breathing too.
That's good.
Mars is just gonna give her a look, but not say anything. It's the look.
She mouths at you. I will find a way to burn you.
I missed something, clearly. Yeah, no, just wanted to check in on you, and since this is kind of rough.
What's rough? We won. We beat the monsters. We're heroes.
Yeah. But...
It's not dead, though.
Yeah.
It's still out there somewhere.
And I just mean that seem to be going after memories and telling us what we wanted to hear. I wanted to just see if you're okay.
I'm fine.
Well, you don't have to be. But yeah, okay.
Mally will come storming in.
She's gonna wander off.
We're all fine. We'll go to a spa next time that we actually are sure is still a spa.
Not a sulfur spa.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sick of that smell. I could use a bath right now. Ugh.
Oh, I guess let's have a bath.
Why don't we go back to that one from, what was it, a month ago? 2 months ago?
4 months ago?
Yeah, something like that. You know, the one where we kind of watched, like, Zeno and Cadmus compare asses?
I don't
That
think
was
it was
a nice
just
one.
asses.
Yeah, but that's the only part we watched. If they did the other comparison, they did it elsewhere.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to think about it either.
I don't want to think about it.
Don't want
We should
No, I
probably
mean, the
wait till
difference
this-
between an elf and a dwarf. You're kind of curious.
I think we should wait around to see if they want to give us a reward in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
sounds
very
good to
good
me.
call. I'm
I
ready
mean,
for bed.
they put out an adventuring notice on the hopes that somebody would deal with it, so...
Did we actually eat any real food? What did we eat?
Alcohol.
Let's not question that.
I don't want to know.
Did we just eat ooze?
Tia, we said we don't want to question that.
I've eaten worse.
Yeah, I know.
Well, could be worse.
Ugh.
You're
Don't
not getting
ever
married.
say that.
Why would you say?
I'm just saying she's not getting married now.
I'm not getting married. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's drink.
Mally will dig a bottle of something out of her bag, pass it around.
Yes. Chug.
Yes, please.
Do not chug. You take a sip and pass it. Where's your drinking etiquette, woman?
Well,
Look at
I
me.
guess Zeno's missing girls' night.
We never have
we don't need
girls' nights.
Just sort of imagine them all sitting around the floor of this room with him on a cot, just like drinking, and him missing out on all of it.
All right, and I think that is going to be a good place to call game for the night, with y'all getting drunk after having survived a bunch of oblexes.
Yeah.
Getting drunk while Zeno is passed out.
I like
Could've
it.
Hey,
Sounds good.
Hey, Malia, you could have suplexed an oblex.
I
Ever think
flame
about
struck
that?
one instead.
That works too.
Well,
Can you
I
make-
guess I flame struck its little the tendrils.
Can you
I
make-
exploded one.
I also
heard
exploded one with my hammer.
I exploded one with myself.
Yeah, why did you turn into a flame? I told you it was fire.
I thought about it, and then I remembered that if I turn into fire and there's water, then I just get hurt automatically. So I.
You do realize that like everything in
Where's
the room
water?
smelled like poop, so that when you turned into a big swirling vortex, you became basically a gas giant. You were a fart elemental. That's where game ends right there, officially. Just boom, right there, fart elemental. I'm writing that on my note. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for tuning into this slightly weirder episode of Generic.
It was fun. It was fun.
That was
I have
great.
no idea where you guys are going next episode. Where was next on the agenda? Like, where were you?
I think we said. I mean, Tia was saying like just not the Elven City first. Like maybe we can deal with their like elitism second or third, just not first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was
Yeah, and
And-
Malia was basically saying that she would like to go to the city with her kin
Mm-hmm.
at some point. It's like she doesn't want to skip it. She does want to touch base, essentially.
so you
Yeah.
wanted to go to Azazabek?
I don't remember what it was called.
Okay. So there's Old Talos, which is the kingly intrigue. There is the silentest elementals as well, TK, not just the deadliest. There is the Osselvik, which is a nearby city that's apparently in a revolt right now.
Oh, Osselvik, I have a note saying that was the Dwarven City politics. Malia's family has connection at Osselvik.
True. Yeah.
That's the one? Okay.
So that's actually not that far away.
No. So it's we could go there next.
Okay.
Um
There's so Old Talos is pretty nearby, and Goodwick is in the north.
And
that's
what
Yeah.
was Goodwick's deal?
they're a brewing place that has it looks like they're controlled by the Nebrian Order, a group of dark paladins.
that's up in Argony.
Yeah, that's in Argeny.
Argony.
So it's still not that far away because it's on the
Yeah.
interior coast.
Tia has not mentioned that she might have family there, but she might have family there and is wanting to go, but also doesn't want to go.
Yeah, Mally is not too inclined on getting involved in like intrigue and stuff, but
Mhm.
she wouldn't mind seeing family since she's so close.
Sure. Well, you guys figure out where you want to go, and then we'll go there next time on
Out
Generic
of-
Fantasy Setting. Out of character, what?
Oh, out of character. I'm super down for like dwarves and meeting more of Malia's family.
How many versions of Scottish and Irish can I do?
You can do several. We know you can.
It's true. Also, I think I was really hitting the Pippin or the Marion Pippin halfling tonight when that came up.
Mm.
I thought that was I felt good about that. I'm not gonna lie.
It was pretty great.
Oh, but what about second breakfast? You know, I don't think he knows about second breakfast. Just make your tongue cramp up. Oh. All right, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735. Hope you guys had some fun tonight on this weird side adventure. There will be more fun as the party, I guess, is headed to. You guys want to go to Osselvik, or do you want to go to the elf? You want to go dwarves or elves?
I want to go Osselvik first, and then elves. Elves seems like a third ranked. For,
So wait.
for
Get
Amy,
really
at least.
drunk with the dwarves and then
So you want to go to Osselvik next, the dwarves?
Yeah.
sure.
So
Okay.
both Amy and Tia are putting Osselvik second.
Okay.
I'm just
Tia's
kind of
putting elves further down. Amy's putting that one about third.
Cadmus might be a bit reluctant, but
welcome to the Elven City. The Elven City will be interesting. The Elven City should happen probably around episode 6 because it has a little bit of plot attached to it.
Okay.
Well, all of the episodes do. But shocking. There's a plot seeded through the entire thing, but you won't know until 30 episodes in.
Yep.
And Robin, if you were trying to learn Scottish,
Scottish.
honestly, go watch the new DuckTales.
And just try and mimic David Tennant the whole time.
You could also just remember that it's all speaking from the tip of your tongue when you're doing a Scottish accent. You can also look up a bunch of YouTube, like how to do Scottish accents. My Scottish accent's okay. It's more Glaswegian than it is anything else. Unless I'm doing this one. Oh, Miss Moneypenny. I'd like to undo that bow and get to know you. Bond. James Bond. Bonk. James Bonk. Call a Bondulance. I'm having a stronk.
Okay, I think we actually need a character at some point that is James Bonk.
James Bonk, the barbarian.
I think
it's a barbarian with a bow tie.
Jams Bonk. Jams Bonk.
Jams. Well, you guys bonked a lot of jam tonight.
Oh yeah, the good one, Kelly. I like that.
God, you almost did. These things are great, by the way. I've been wanting to use an Oblex for a while. I was like, because I knew you guys were going to an island place, and I'm like, okay, there's a problem with the island. It's either going to be carnivorous plants, or it's going
Also
to
fun.
be, hey, it's Weed and D. Hey guys, how's it going? Or Weed and D. I said it right. Good to see you guys. Weed D. Well, the D is silent and deadly, like Amy's elemental form. All right. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for being part. I think you were part of the raid earlier, so it's good to have you guys. I nailed it. Yes, I did it in one.
D&D.
So yeah, the Oblexes are interesting. They're weird. So they devour memories, and by devouring memories, they create new ones.
Weird.
Let's
Like not new memories, new Oblexes.
I want someone to suplex an Oblex at some point
Suplex
now.
and Oblex. Like look at these things.
They're so spooky.
Look at him, so spoop.
Boop.
So spoop.
Boop.
They're really cool though. They're a really cool
And
monster.
they're not banana flavored.
Not these ones. No, that was
No.
probably like mango. Oh, thank you very much, man. Like our friend Michael designed everything. He's really he's a really good graphic designer. You can see him play on Curse of Strahd as Zan the Plan.
Zan the Plan.
Zan the Plan.
Yeah.
Who has
The
no
plan
plan?
But that's the plan.
He sometimes has a plan.
The plan is usually running away.
Yeah.
It's a decent plan. He's kept them alive.
He always has a backup.
Honestly,
Yeah.
in Barovia, that's the best plan.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right, so that is going to be it for tonight, guys. We will see you next Wednesday for Generic Fantasy setting number 17735 as the group goes to stop a dwarven revolt in the town of Osselvik, or the small city of Osselvik. And oh, I like those. Those are cool. Okay. And then if you're looking for more Dork Tales content, be sure to tune in tomorrow night for Vampire the Masquerade Victoria by Night. Which is going to be fantastic. It is episode 3, The Coffin Party, which is a game I've been, Christine knows what that game's about, so she's really excited to watch it. And then we also have a lot of D&D coming your way on this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday we have The Secret of Hexeter House, which is a steampunk D&D mystery game. And then on Sunday night we have Werewolf the Forsaken, The Bitches of Brewery Park, episode 8. Which is going to be really, really good. And then Monday, we have just started our brand new stream of Rime of the Frostmaiden, which has some amazing cosplay and great characters, and is following the new... They're really good, right? And is following the new adventure path from Wizards of the Coast, and we've had a lot of fun so far. If you want to go watch that, it's on our View on Demand right now, or Video on Demand on Twitch, or the edited version that has all of the technical difficulties put out are on our YouTube right now. So go watch them. It's got some cool music too, and one of my favorite cuts that I've ever done in a video. I will see you all later. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Just really quick. So Art Hard, best place to contact production team. So me? You can contact me. What are you trying to contact?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the production team is basically most of the players.
Yeah.
Unless it's we outsource the art usually.
Yeah.
I mean, you can reach us through most of our social media. That's
True.
one form or another.
I'm gonna ping the Discord link.
Oh yeah.
We need to get that on the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, remind me and I'll make a bot of it before tomorrow's game. But yeah, we've talked a bit on Facebook before, I'm pretty sure. At least me and I think your DM and I have talked a bit on Facebook because we're both members of the podcast group. And then...
we're Dork Tales channel on Instagram, and I believe it's Dork_Tales.
Yeah, because there's a French comic called Dork Tales that we've had a fight with.
_Tales on Twitter.
Yeah, you can also find us on Twitter. I've become
also
really
on
good
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook is a good way to do it too. We have a Facebook group, so just join all of our stuff. It's fine. I'll join all your stuff because I really like the vibe that you guys put out. Weed and D is a really fun, like, just kind of chill game. And I don't know. I like you guys. You seem like you're pretty cool. But hey, no worries. We'll see you. And for everybody on Twitch, we'll see you next time. See you tomorrow night for Vampire. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.